Hey, good morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's new? Happy Halloween to you all, or some of you, depending on who celebrates the shit. Hey, welcome to a new show of the Daily Mind podcast on this happy Halloween. For most of you who are watching and listening, for me over here, it's Saturday morning. It's November 1st. I'm in the future. I can tell you right now, November's not that exciting. Anyway, happy Halloween. All right. Hey, on a Friday of all days, Freaky Friday. Yeah, I haven't seen a Halloween on a Friday in a minute. I can't remember the last time it landed on a Friday. I can tell you it was probably at least like 5 years ago, some shit like that. I don't know. Welcome though, welcome. I got my host, co-host Rio 8585 has been waiting on the sidelines to get on the show. I got something crazy to say. He's probably dressed up as a hoochie mama. Hey Rio, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Happy Halloween.
No, I actually dressed up as you.
Why would you dress up as me for Halloween?
A lot of brown paint.
That's crazy. Even down there, you've been. Never mind. I'm not even gonna ask.
No, I don't need.
Hey,
I don't need you down there.
That's wild. I thought you were gonna dress up as a
we
kid.
went. We just got back trick or treating.
Oh shit! Did you guys clean up?
That shit was fucking. We went to like a nice neighborhood. Man, that shit was crazy.
That's where everybody goes for Halloween. I remember in Clarksville, when, one of the last years I was there, we bought $50 in candy, and nobody showed up for the fucking candy. They went to all the nicer neighborhoods, so I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that shit no more. Fuck that. But we ate all the candy though. Fuck it. Why not? It was $50 worth of candy. We ate it like over the course of a couple of weeks. But yeah,
Yeah, people
And Jay,
had
how'd
their golf carts, and it was nice.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Jay Haji, what's going on, my man? You said hardly anyone stopped at my house. You know, it's also because a lot of people probably went to Halloween parties too, considering that it was on a Friday this year. A lot of people I think might have went to like trunk or treats, Halloween parties, and then I guess since COVID too, hasn't been a lot of people actually like trick or treating. I can tell you here where I'm at in the complexes, they go from tower to tower, from floor to floor, and yo, that shit was kind of annoying because I stopped on every single floor because kids were getting in and out, going to different apartments. And what they did was they'll slap, so maintenance, like housing, whatever, they will slap one of these on your door, right? On every single door. And it lets people know that you're giving out candy. But if you take it off your door, you know, they'll let people know like, hey, you're not trick-or-treating or whatever. They don't have candy there. Hey, Anna, what's going on? Happy Halloween. Oh shit! I see what you got on your head. You got the what's this? The squeeze toy aliens from Toy Story. Those little guys are
What's
hilarious for the little role they
up?
had. Whoa. Okay, I like your
Yes.
makeup. Yes, happy Halloween. Are you having a Halloween party or are you going to one?
I'm at my friend's house.
You
Oh,
got that
cool, cool.
teardrop,
Hey,
Oh
you
yeah,
know what?
shit.
and
You
it
know
just
what
caught a
it is?
body.
Oh, that's right. You said you were gonna be a
You know
chola
what it is?
this Halloween. Oh shit, I forgot.
Well, it's
Shit,
not
I
Halloween
remember.
for you today, right?
It's November 1st right now.
Yeah, you're in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah, I could tell you November's not that exciting right now. But it was a lot of trick or treaters that came out last night. It was a lot of cute little costumes and shit like that, and they were going from like building to building, getting candy and stuff. It was nice. It was nice.
Did you
My
hand out
wife and I,
candy?
no, not this year. I went. My wife and I we went out to eat and we went to go play on the slots for a little bit, and then I finally picked up Battlefield 6. Do you know how hard it was to get this damn game?
Nice.
They don't get these games as quick as everywhere else. So I just so happened to stumble upon three copies. They only had three solid copies of this game, and I picked that shit up immediately. I like it so far. It's not bad. It doesn't feel like anything new. It feels like previous Battlefields, but it's not too bad so far. I haven't really like dived into the multiplayer yet. I just kind of played the campaign so far, but later I'll play the story. So Anna, hey, so how long is the party going for tonight? Is it going to be like an
Um,
all night thing?
well, it's an all-night thing for me because I'm spending the night here.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm gonna drink and whatnot. My friend lives like 30 minutes from my apartment, so
That's not too bad. Yeah, you might as well just kind of
That's an easy
crash
drive
out
after a
there.
few drinks.
hell
You
no.
sure about that?
No, I'm joking.
And
I
she's
got a
just and
DUI
she's
when I
just
was
like a chola?
22.
Ah, okay. Well,
No,
shit, nah.
literally,
Just
ice would take me easily.
that's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised. I remember they were putting out like they were putting out somewhere like, oh, we're still gonna be doing patrols on Halloween. I was like, that's kind of crazy. But then
That's
I
people
was
so
are in
ice for
fucked
Halloween.
costumes.
up.
I was ice for
But
Halloween.
yo, you
Shut
get
up.
jumped. I think if anybody dresses up as Ice on Halloween on some Halloween shit, I think
I
you're
feel
gonna
like that's
probably get
not a
jumped.
joke right now.
Oh no, it's not. I remember there was a video of a dude that went to like a department. No, he went to like a Home Depot. He was dressed as Ice, and somebody confronted him, like somebody like a blogger or some shit, and he was pissed. I mean, that's a dangerous costume to go flashing around. I think
What would
definitely.
be worse, if I did
Um,
blackface or ice?
I think
Honestly,
Ice.
ice at this point.
I think yeah, Ice would definitely be more dangerous than even a KKK costume. I think
Yeah.
Ice
No,
would
that'd
be.
be.
No,
I don't
I
know.
mean because no, I think if you had two people, one as dressed up as KKK and the other one's dressed up as Ice, I think they'll beat up on the Ice guy because they'll just think the KKK guy is a ghost.
A ghost with a pointy hat.
Hey,
Wait, that's kind of fair. I mean, do it.
I mean, yeah, would I do it? No. And as a matter of fact, there was a guy recently in Georgia. He went to a nightclub dressed up as a SS soldier from Nazi
Oh, I
Germany.
saw that. Yeah,
Did you see that shit? Yo, that was
he like threw a
brazen.
bottle at a girl or something, or punched her, which is messed up.
He punched her in the nose because she confronted him about it. I mean, like, I get it. Halloween, you're supposed to dress up, but you got to understand it's a very sensitive political climate. And you're going out there dressed like an SS officer. What do you expect is going to happen? And I'll give it to him. It was a really authentic, crisp uniform, just not the right place to wear that
Damn,
shit. So,
Eddie, you ate yourself last night for dinner? Shrimp
oh, shit,
linguine.
Yo, stop playing with me. Nah, let me tell you. So we went to our local spot called the Hilltop, and we didn't. It was the very last night they had this special meal, bro. Let me tell you, it had the finest amount of pesto, the pasta, and the shrimp was actually big shrimp. It wasn't little shrimp, and they gave you a lot of shrimp. I didn't even finish the food.
Oh, I'm sure you
I got,
loved it.
it was delicious. Shut up, hey. But I got the food still in the refrigerator. It was so good. I don't know. Maybe I could pull up a photo. Maybe so. I don't know. I don't know how I could pull up a photo on here. I don't know. I'll have to fix. I
You gotta
should,
do like the
but
green screen thing. It's weird.
I don't know. I got some left in the refrigerator. I guess I'll make a post about it later. I'm still trying to figure out some of this TikTok shit. But anyway, welcome to the show. I got Rio8585 and I got my other co-host Anna. And on this happy Halloween. For me, it's November. All right, it's a lot of shit that happened in October. I mean, we gotta say we had the government shutdown, which I believe is now on its 30th day, 31 days.
Almost over.
Hurricane Melissa. You said it's almost over?
Yep, that's my prediction. It'll be over this week.
I think it's gonna be over before November 15th or before Thanksgiving, because I think that will be the ultimate crash out if the government is not open by the 15th. Now, the military, we've been getting paid, but somehow the money just been coming from other places. But they're talking
Interesting.
about November 15th.
Yo, I got
that we
paid
may
a
not-
grand extra.
How the hell did you get paid a grand extra?
Oh no, I'm scared. I put that shit away, dude.
I would not, yeah, because there has been some reports of some military members that have gotten short by like $1,000 on their check. So I don't know. That sounds
That's
like a defense.
crazy.
I would have flipped out. Now I got paid my normal rate, but I don't know what the next check's gonna look like. But you know what, Anna? Every single time they're like, well, we don't know if military's gonna get paid. Somehow they pull money out their ass, and we somehow get paid.
Yeah, they just print money up there. It's not. They
The money
say
is
it's from
not
an
real.
anonymous donator. I doubt it. They just fucking print money.
Exactly. Now you can't overprint money. That's crazy. Thank you. You can't
Blow
overprint
that
money because that will
Blow that
create a
shit.
high. Hey yo,
We love watching Austin blow.
I bet he would. You know what I mean? Like he talks
Oh, I
about my
said we.
shrimp. Oh, damn. Okay, you too, Anna. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, right now I think SNAP is getting cut. There are some states that might still have some funding for it. So there's still going to be people receiving SNAP, whatever is left of it. But after that, they said the well like pretty much
You're
dried up. Like
You know
there's
what?
no more
Though?
SNAP.
there are so many, at least in Oregon, there are so many local people coming together to get food resources, money donations. A coffee shop in Portland literally raised $200,000 just to give away free meals until
Damn.
they run out, basically.
That's what's up. And see, that's what
Right?
kills me is like people are out there saying, well, if I don't get my SNAP, I'm gonna stand in front of Walmart and I'm gonna rob the place. I'm like,
They
okay,
will.
do you
They will.
they not, well, who's to say they're not already doing it? People have been stealing out that shit for a minute. For a minute. And hey, Ampy, I got my wife in the chat. She said, I can't believe for us today makes a year the government has been shut down. A year? No, it's been only about a month. It's a month. Yeah. I was about to say, damn, I would have been on like
That would
OnlyMans
be
or some
crazy,
shit.
though.
I would
A
have found
year?
another
Oh
job,
god.
bro.
I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have been selling like pinky toe photos on OF or some shit. I don't know. I would have to do something.
Well, I mean, it's
I
the
don't know
same
what.
size as your pecker, so it'll be fine.
Hey, there's an audience for that. Get some money for that. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? Good morning to you, or actually good evening, and happy Halloween to you. Welcome to the show. We're on the Roundtable. It's open mic discussion. We're just talking shit. That's all. We're just talking. But yeah, people are like, oh well, I'm gonna go steal, and my kids gotta eat. I'm like, first off, I get it. No kid should go hungry, but at the same time, you're gonna go steal food, which will consequently end up closing the store. I remember I went to New York recently, and the Walmart, half of the damn store was in plexiglass cases. Just
Oh yeah.
imagine you go to a store where you have to ask someone to open up the case to get a honey bun. That's where we are right now. Like this shit is insane. I would feel embarrassed to go to a store where I have to ask for assistance to open up something because it's locked up. That's the kind of world we live in.
I
But
hate
as
that
far as
they do that shit. They do that shit to the razors, and you gotta wait like 30 minutes to get a fucking razor.
that's what I'm saying, and again, at that point, you're leaving. That's people lose like some stores lose some money from that because no one has that kind of patience
I'll just
to
go to like
sit
the
there.
CVS or Walgreens and pay $2 more, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm not waiting
Yeah.
30 minutes. You hit the button 10 times, they don't even come.
Dude, Walgreens and CVS have that shit locked up, at least here.
Oh, they got it in New
Walmart
York
over
too.
here and Walmart has it locked up, but the CVS by my house doesn't. They just
Oh,
charge
that's
you
nice.
fucking more. But,
Yeah, they. Oh well, because they know now you're going over there to charge it. But Walmart, I mean,
but
Walgreens and CVS.
even
has
if they
always been-
did, at least it's like smaller and somebody you could just go to like the front and somebody will actually help you at like a CVS or a Walgreens.
Yeah, because Walgreens, they usually just have one person in there, and they're the cashier, the stocker, and they. It's like when you do ask for help, it's not like the pharmacist could come out and help you. So you kind of just.
Well, they
waiting
could.
there.
They could give you some free stuff.
I mean, yeah, we could always use a little bit of a, step up, but no, it's not. It doesn't work that way. But no, that shit kills me, man. But I think they're kind of exaggerating the whole. Oh, we're gonna like plunger and steal and rob. It's gonna be like isolated
No.
cases. It's gonna be
It's
isolated
gonna be
cases.
another fucking. It's gonna be another like St. Louis in what was that 2017 or 18?
Oh, you're talking about during the BLM movements and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, nah, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be like little cases here and there. And like Anna said, like they got places that are raising money. You got food banks, which I'm gonna be honest with you, them food banks are gonna be like super packed. You got churches, food banks. You got schools. There's people that are out there doing things, but people just want shit handed to them. And like I said, when they announced that they were gonna shut down Snap, you can tell when people went on social media. You can tell the people that's been like ripping that fucking system off, and people that legitimately needs it. Because one thing we gotta understand: out of 40 million people that rely on Snap, there are actually a good portion of them that legitimately needs them, like injured veterans, the elderly. There are some parents that do work, and it's required, that needs that little bit extra help. But then there are people that are not working at all, who's been on there for years and grandfathered into whatever new rule they got. And the shit is just, it's bozo work, man. I don't get it. There's help out there. You just got to go get it. But stealing from your local store, that all they're going to end up doing is closing the fucking store. Now you got to go another mile or so to another Walgreens or some shit like that. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But I'm with you on
Ramen
this
noodles
one.
are cheap.
So, like,
Ramen noodles are cheap. What's up, man?
I could eat those all week.
I was just saying, it's just messed up that people even feel like they have to come down to stealing because we're not given basic human rights, or like we
Right.
don't get our basic needs.
Because eating
And
should not be seen as a privilege, right? It should never
no.
be seen as a privilege. But this is where we are right now. Once, like, I don't know where in somewhere in civilization somebody decided to make money a thing, like a customary thing. Like, hey, if you give me this, I will give you that. And then this is how money came about. We got to do a show on money. Ooh, that is beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was not expecting that. That warmed my heart up. Thank you so much. But whoever created money, we need to find that out. Like, where the fuck did money come from, and how did it get to this point? Because I feel like somebody at one day was like, "Hey, I will trade you that for that," and I guess that's how it started. But we're
Shekels.
gonna go over to what's that?
It started with shekels.
Shekels. Okay, so what you're saying, Jewish people started money. We will find that out. We're gonna dedicate a whole episode
Hey, you got
to
crabs?
money. Yeah, I know. I saw it just curl on my head, not the head down there, the one on my head. Hey, Mahal, what's going on? Happy Halloween to you. Welcome to the podcast. It's Friday, at least where you are. So we're just, on the round table. We're just chilling right now. We're chilling. But yeah, I don't know. Hey, hun, what's so funny? Stop laughing in the chat. You need
Hey,
to
if
come
you
out here
had
to the
to, Eddie,
living
how
room.
many hot dogs do you think you could fit? No bun in your mouth. If you
Um,
had to.
What do you mean if I had to? What do you
Like
mean?
if it was
What
like life or
situation?
death. If it was like life or death. You had
I think
to
I'm
fit
only.
at least 6.
Listen, you see how small my mouth is? I got a beak. I think that shit will be like maybe if I'm lucky 3. 3.
I think you can get 3 more. Your wife said 10.
How would she know that? She could fit like 10, 12. Me, I'd be honest with you. I probably can only fit like 3. I mean, look how small my mouth is. I could probably fit like 3 if I'm lucky. How many can you fit if you had to?
If it was life or death, probably 6. Not the full length though.
Wait, well, no. The full, no. It has to be the full. Okay.
I can't
It
even
has
fit
to.
one the full length. There's no way. I would fucking choke, dude.
Anna, are you hearing this?
You're supposed to chew them, all right? I eat my hot dogs with a fork and a knife.
No, you don't. You do? What are you, like 5 years
Yeah.
old?
You have to, otherwise it's weird.
Give me a break. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. About phallus-shaped foods. I don't know. Some guys are pretty insecure about that shit. You ever see a dude chop up a popsicle? I've seen
Really?
that shit. Yes, I'm dead ass. I've seen the dude chop up a popsicle because he felt a certain way about putting the whole popsicle in his mouth.
I see people like break off bananas and stuff, but not a popsicle.
Oh yeah, they break off bananas, or they'll sit there and cover their face and eat it, like so nobody sees it. I'm like, you can't be that
You just carve the
insecure.
tip in it and then you eat it.
Why would I do that? Listen, I'm not a big fan of bananas, right? I like apples, but if I ate a banana recently. I ate that banana like a regular banana, like whole. I'm not that insecure where like I gotta cover my face, like, oh man, I don't want people thinking I suck a dick, so let me sit here and cut my popsicle up or whatever.
Yeah, it's not like you're slobbering on a fucking banana. You're just eating it.
It's just the idea. I don't know. People are just so weird when it comes to food. I have no idea. Ampy, you said the little weenies are delicious. Those are the ones used for baby corn dogs. Are we talking about like
You got to
pigs
put
in
like
a
barbecue
blanket?
sauce on those. You
You
know
ever
those
put
little weenies with some barbecue?
No. But matter of fact,
You never
have you
had
ever
that?
had a hot? No, I never had that. Oh wow, that is awesome. I swear TikTok comes up with the coolest little animations, like little hamsters, little ghosts and things like that. I like that. That was awesome. Have you ever had who was that?
Me.
Mateo.
Hi.
Okay,
Hey Mateo. Hi. Happy Halloween. Hi Sophie. Happy Halloween.
bitch, you fucker.
Hey,
Happy
I'm gonna get.
Halloween. Okay, pussy. Okay,
Hey,
good night.
I'm gonna get you, Batgirl. Cut it out, man. These kids are something else.
What's your favorite?
I love their
You're talking
costume.
about pigs in a blanket?
Yes, pigs in the blanket. Hey, Michelle. Thanks for stopping by. I will come through your room at some point if you're on tonight. Like it's morning for me, so I will definitely catch you. And I definitely got to return the favor of gifts. I feel like I know sometimes you're like, just send like hearts, especially when you do your battles. But no, I got to start dropping you off some gifts. It's only right. Thanks for stopping by, though. If you decide to come back, we'll be on for a little bit. I mean, we just started. I think we're only like, what, 15, 20 minutes. We're 20 minutes in. So I'll catch you later. Hey, Rio, what was that you said?
The pigs in a blanket with like the cheese and the croissant and the hot dog.
So
Like
I
that?
know usually a pig in a blanket is just a croissant. Like it's a little weenie, like wrapped up in a croissant. Those are good.
You gotta
Those are
add
good.
cheese to it.
Nah, I don't do the cheese. I never even heard of anybody doing that with cheese. Matter of fact, Anna, let me ask you, have you ever had a pig in a blanket, but you had it with cheese? Or do you even like pig in a blanket? Okay, her mic, she'll be back on. Have you ever had a hot dog with barbecue sauce instead of ketchup and mustard? Have you ever tried it with barbecue sauce? I just thought about that shit.
Those little
I would-
weenies, you know those little ones that you can get? You put them in a crock pot with barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah. I've seen those at a few
They're like,
pot-
cookouts and stuff. Yeah,
yeah, and potlucks and stuff like that. Yeah. I've seen those. Those
they're
are
pretty good. You just can't eat a lot though.
Nah, them shits will fill you up. Them shits have you bloated. Hey, Jaden, what's going on? Happy Halloween to you, man. I think you meant South Korea. South Korea is great. North Korea. No, it's good, though. I mean, it's nice. The weather's getting a lot cooler, which is dope. So, again, it's good. It's good. I just need to venture out a little bit more. I've just been kind of chilling for a little bit. And yeah, we had empanadas the other day. Brother, I had one with cheese, though. Now, this is the first time I've had one with cheese. And it's actually really good. An empanada with cheese in it is good.
Christina made
I
them
fu-
the other day too, with cheese and
Ooh.
ground beef. That shit was good as fuck.
I'm telling you, empanadas is like, oh my God. They're so addictive. I had 3 of them. I took 2 of them with me to work for lunch. And boy, I was like wanting more. I might, like, we still have some empanada disc. I might just have my wife just make some more of those. I mean, shit, them shits are good.
Yeah, they're good.
I want to try a steak empanada, like,
Oh, that'd be
take
good.
like shredded or chopped up steak. That would sound really, really good. I mean, I've had the chicken or even a fish empanada. Nobody's ever tried a fish empanada.
The shrimp.
That's okay. The shrimp. Oh, shrimp empanadas are bomb. But a fish empanada. I mean, you take like a fillet, kind of like shred it up a little bit, roll it up into the thing. I don't know if that could work. It might work. It'll work. But no, I do want to try a hot dog with barbecue sauce. Bizarre. Well, it's not really that bizarre. It's just another
Go get
condiment.
those little weenies from the store and throw it in a crock pot.
We got to buy another crock pot though. The one we had, I think, broke. She claims I broke it, but now we just got to get another crock pot. But no,
I'm sure you could do it in like a pan though, even.
It won't be the same though. I mean, yeah, it's similar, but it won't really be like
cook 'em
the
slow.
same. Yeah, it'd probably be the case. Not like you could deep fry them bitches. That's kind of weird.
Sure you
Now we
could.
just got to get another crock pot. I mean, you probably could. You said you guys do it. Oh, she thinks that we threw away the crock pot in Tennessee. Me and you. I can't even remember if that even happened.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, I don't think we threw away anything. No, matter of fact, I think we were cleaning out my house, and I think she said somehow we inadvertently threw it away. I don't even remember when that happened, but that goes to tell you that we definitely need another crock pot. So, yeah, we'll get one when we get one.
Black
but
Friday,
definitely-
they're cheap. Like 20
Are you
bucks.
doing Black Friday? You doing Black Friday this year?
I don't know. We might go out. I'm not going to be out early, but we might go out during the day.
I think Black Friday is going to hit a little different this year with this government shutdown if it's not resolved by then, which I'm predicting it'll be done before the 15th. That's my prediction. I mean, if this shit goes beyond the 15th, it's crazy to me. Ampy, you said, yeah, you did. The bottom part was missing the glass, so you guys threw it out. Okay, well, maybe we may have inadvertently threw it out. It's possible. But
You said you like
it might
apples?
be. Yeah, I like apples.
What's your favorite?
Just regular apples. Oh, you talk about like Granny Smith apples, Washington apples? I don't know. It's this one sweet apple. I think they are Granny Smith apples.
Ooh.
They're really good, but I'll eat
The
any
green
apple.
ones? You like
apple-
the green ones?
Not really. They're more like a sour.
The green
taste.
are Granny Smiths, I think.
What about golden apples now? Those
I like the golden
are fucking
crisps.
good.
The
Okay,
yellow
those
ones.
are good.
Yeah, where
Mhm,
you
they
bite
got
into
that-
it and it's like kind of hollow. It's not like too fucking hard like all the other ones.
And it's got like a nice little crunch to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't.
Otherwise, you're fucking bust your teeth out trying to bite into an apple, dude. Them things are fucking hard.
I know, right? At this point, you might as well just cut up slices. I might just start slicing apples, like apple slices. And then an apple slice they can last a little bit longer. You put them like wrap them up or whatever. Um, yeah, I haven't had
Yeah.
an apple in a while, but I definitely need to get around to eating one. But yeah, one day I will try the hot dog with barbecue sauce, and I will get back to you guys on how that tastes. It's gonna taste just like if you put ketchup on it. I don't think it's gonna be that dramatic, but
What
yeah,
about
yeah,
mayo?
yeah. Disgusting. I'm pretty sure that there are people out there eating hot dogs with fucking mayo. Gross. Mayo. I
Miracle
don't.
Whip too.
Okay, that's even worse. If I had to choose for a hot dog between mayo and Miracle Whip, it's gonna be mayo. Again, I don't know. I know Michelle. She said last time that she likes Miracle Whip. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't know
You
how
don't like
it's
a
got
little
that
bit of
sweet.
mayo on your hot dog?
Okay, so we got one. Anna, so you eat. So wait, you like mayo on hot dogs?
Well, you got to work the mayo out of your hot dog.
Hey, yo. Why? Okay, you say yes on the bread. Okay, so there are like I didn't doubt saying that there wasn't people that didn't like mayo on hot dogs. So we got one. Anna, I'm not a big mayo fan at all. Like if it's on my sandwich, if like I tell you what, I'll take a little bit. For example, you know how you go to Burger King, right? The original classic long, like the chicken sandwich, the little sub-looking sandwich. There are some locations that spread so much mayo on that shit. It's almost impossible. Like it's so greasy. And I tell them just a light little bit of mayo. I remember I had that sandwich dry one time. I don't recommend. Just
Well, they want to see the mayo like coming off your lips.
no, nah, I'm good. Listen, I'll take a little bit of mayo. That's it, just a little. Mustard, I like mustard. I fucks with mustard, even on a burger. Like you ever had you guys ever had a burger with mustard? It's really really good. I
What
like
about a
it.
sandwich?
A sandwich? Like what kind of sandwich? Oh, you talking
Like
about like a
mustard,
regular?
like a turkey sandwich, or like a.
Oh, delicious, delicious.
Yeah.
Way better than mayo. Way better than mayo. I can't do mayo. Mayo to me is like But no, mustard on a sandwich, a burger, they go well. They actually go well, and it also depends on how the burger is cooked too.
What about on
Um,
some areolas?
Yo, that's crazy. If that's one weird ass way to use mustard, if you're licking it off areolas, I could think of anything else you could put on an areola, but mustard it doesn't come to mind. That to me
You get a
is
little
crazy.
tang.
Yeah, but why? And then just imagine the after smell after doing that. That's not gonna smell good either. After the sweat and shit, sweaty mustard titties. Like who wants to sit there and deal with that shit? But nah, yeah, I can think of other things to put on there, not mustard. But no, mustard. I fucks with mustard. Mayo again has to be very light mayo. I
I like
can't
different
do the
kinds of
whole.
mustard too. You ever had like the Dijon mustard?
I've had Dijon mustard, of course, classic yellow, and then there's Grey Poupon, which is to me like a fancy ass mustard. Have you guys ever had Grey Poupon?
I think I might have had that on like a pretzel before.
Ooh, now mustard with pretzels. Now I remember I had my wife made a pretzel for me on the show. It was dry. I had no mustard, and then me and Drip we were talking about pretzels and how to eat the pretzels, and then we agreed like mustard works. Eating those super pretzels you buy from the supermarket in the box.
Oh yeah.
Trying to eat those dry, you gotta dip them in some mustard. I'm a dipper, so I like to dip the mustard
Are we
into it.
talking
I don't
about
put
like the big pretzels, right? Like the
yeah,
ones you
yeah.
put in like the oven or whatever to heat up?
Yeah, or the air fryer. Yeah, super pretzel. Come in like a black
Yeah, those
box.
are good. Those are
Those
good.
like I gotta dip it. Some people like to put the mustard on the pretzel. I think that's a little crazy. But no, I like to dip it in the mustard. Anna, same thing. You said I'll have to dip my pretzel in something. Yeah, because them shits are dry. Hell, dip them in water if you don't have any mustard. Them shits are dry, but they're delicious. And most times I don't even put the salt on the pretzel. I just kind of eat the pretzel the way it is, because it comes with a little salt pack, and you just sprinkle it on there. And Appy, you say he's a dipper, all right. Oh, you know very well. You better recognize. You better recognize.
You threw a dip in your lip?
Nah, hell no, absolutely not. Nah, I don't. I've never actually. No, I threw a dip one time a long time ago. I actually tried it, and I was like, "How the
Ew.
fuck you guys are? How you guys even do this? How you guys are like?
That shit
I
nasty.
can't. I don't. This shit nasty as fuck, dude. It is." And Ampy, you said yes. Cheese and mustard is great. Now I don't do the cheese on the pretzel. I'm good with just the pretzel, maybe a little bit of salt.
You never had cheese
the
on
mustard.
pretzel, like nacho cheese? That's the best.
Actually, no.
From
I
like
did.
Auntie Anne's.
I love Auntie Anne's pretzel. Let me tell you, we got them out here, and I tell like when my wife and I are like out and about, or I'm just out and about with someone. I'm obligated. I have to. Every time I see an Aunt Anne's, I gotta get a pretzel every single
That's
time.
like the ghetto snack everybody used to get at the mall.
People still fuck with Aunt Anne's. There's
Oh,
pretzel.
I'll get it every time I see it.
Exactly.
The pretzel bite.
I just get the regular pretzel, and then they got the pepperoni pretzel with the
Yeah.
pepperoni on it, the cheese.
Or the cinnamon one.
Okay, the cinnamon one's alright. And then they had like a churro thing that my wife got one time. That's what it was. Almond butter pretzel sticks. Woo! Those are good. Those are
Yeah.
good. And then you know the other competitor, Wetzel's Pretzels. They're
Oh
alright
yeah, I've been to
too.
that one.
Yeah, it's good as an alternative if Aunt Anne's is not there. But every time I see an
Is
Aunt
it Aunt Anne's or
pretzel,
Auntie Anne's?
depends on where you're from. Aunt, Auntie, Uncle Anne's. I mean, it depends on where you're from. I
Uncle
say
Anne's
Aunt
gives
Anne's.
out corn dogs.
Hey yo, Uncle Anne's is crazy. I think I pronounce it Aunt Anne's pretzel. Some people are like Auntie Anne's. I'm like, I guess it depends on your upbringing, where you're from, and how you pronounce shit. Some people say aunt. Some people say aunt. Yeah, I don't know.
If you go to a mall, you're guaranteed to see an Auntie Anne's and a fucking Chinese restaurant.
Oh, for sure.
Guaranteed.
The food courts, yeah, you're guaranteed to see
Yeah.
some sort of Asian spot. The Aunt Anne's pretzel. Oh, and Sparrow Pizza.
Yeah.
You see them things everywhere in the malls and stuff. You know, it's funny because Chick-fil-A started out in malls. I didn't even know
Yep.
that. Now that,
Yep.
now that
Back
you
in the
came
day,
on-
we used to go, and
Really?
then
Was it-
they never had any like standalone stores. But when they started opening, my dad was like, "Oh, remember when we used to get it at the mall?"
Yeah, I did a show a while ago. I think it was on restaurants or something, and that's when I learned that Chick-fil-A were actually in malls. When I first started seeing Chick-fil-A, I seen them as like standalone spots because growing up, we didn't have any in New York City. We just now finally opened up one in Manhattan about a few years ago. So I was like, wow, I didn't know they start off in malls, but you're always guaranteed to find a Sparrow Pizza in a fucking food court. Sparrow Pizza is not that great. It's expensive for no reason, right?
Yeah, it's not.
It's not good. Hey, Ann, are you on the mic? Let me see if she's on her mic. Or she might be in the chat. Let me ask you guys, what is your go-to restaurant when it comes to being at the mall? What's the first place you guys gravitate to for a bite to eat in the food court? I don't know. For me, though, I think I gravitate to the Asian restaurants. You said always Chinese. Yep, I'm with that. It's always like a little teriyaki spot.
There's another pizza place that I can't think of the name, but there's another one that's at, well, used to be at most malls. It wasn't Sbarro or whatever. It was something else. I can't.
I can probably look it up. I'm gonna look it up because I think
Look up like old
think I'm
school
with you.
pizza places at most malls or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now because I think I have an idea because I know growing up in the first mall I've been to, Sparrow was like the spot. But let me see real quick. Google is always the one with the answer. I'm gonna check it out real quick and see. Common pizza spots. All right, let's see. So it says common pizza spots include chains like Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Little Caesars, and then also places like mall specific. Let's go to mall specific. There's Blaze, Blaze Pizza, Mod Pizza, and
That's
Sparrow.
like new school. That's like new
I know.
school.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me go old school.
Because Blaze and Mod weren't out back in the day.
No, they definitely weren't. I never even heard of that shit till now. Let's see.
Mod
There's
Pizza's
Sparrow,
good, by the way. If you ever get a chance to go,
Mod Pizza. All right, that's something I'm definitely gonna have to look up.
you
There's
build your
also,
own pizza.
Oh, really? I've never been to a make-your-own pizza spot. They had one in Alaska that we never got to. Okay, Anthony's Pizza, that's more like a military food court thing. I've never seen an Anthony's Pizza outside of a military post, ever. The first time I've seen an Anthony's was in Fort Jackson. It was the first place I've ever seen an Anthony's. And damn near every place you go to has an Anthony's Pizza, even out here. So the other place, I think it says Shakey's Pizza, which I've never heard of Shakey's Pizza. But it might be one of those like smaller mom and pop spots that are not that known. Hey, KK, what's going on? Welcome, good morning, actually good evening, and happy Halloween to you. I got my cousin on the show. Always a delight to have on here. What's going on? What is your Halloween looking like? And hey, Rio, the only two places I think is Sparrow and Shakey's Pizza. I've never heard of Shakey's.
Okay.
But if you do find another pizza spot at the mall, it's usually like some random ass mom and pop shit. And then my wife mentioned Anthony's.
Oh,
Yeah,
Anthony's? Yeah.
But that's more, Anthony's is more like a military food court spot.
Yeah.
I never seen one outside of I never seen one outside of a military post. All right, that's cool. Chilling. I see. No plans for Halloween. I mean, no parties, no nothing like that. Just kind of stay home. That's kind of where I'm at too. Again, I don't really celebrate Halloween like that. I don't have any kids to kind of just like dress up and take on trick or treating. So it's just me and my wife. So we just go and we be adults and go out to dinner and play on the slot machines like a couple of old people. But that's what we did for Halloween. That was our Halloween, and then some Battlefield. Yo, speaking of Battlefield, I didn't win shit, yo. I got lost. I lost. No, I was doing okay, but one thing I've come to learn, Rio, and I'm gonna test this theory out today because I might go again, is that the longer I stay at the casino, the more I lose. Like when I'm there for a short period of time, I walk out with money. But the longer you play, the worse it is.
Did your wife win?
No. She said she was winning. So she told me what happened was that she got off the machine, and then as soon as another woman got on the machine, she hit the major jackpot.
Yep, that always fucking happens.
That fucking pisses me off, dude. That's why, like, we have this game where you have to, like, feed the fish, and the fish gets big and blow up out of the fish tank, the fish jar, the fish bowl. And if you leave a fish big, let's say you run out of money and you leave the fish almost breaking, and then somebody else gets on and break it. That's what happened to me last night. She broke my fish. And I was like, well, that's nice. And she called to brag about it last night. Ampy, you said, what about Gotti's Pizza? Oh, you mean Godfather's Pizza? Trash. You don't ever see that at the mall, Godfather's Pizza. And KK, oh, wow. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's, wow. So I got to go to a funeral tomorrow. Oh, wow. And right after Halloween, too. So, no, I can completely understand. And I don't know who is lost on that side, but my condolences out to them. And again, it's just one of those circle of life, part of life things. Grief, sorrow, happiness, and everything else. And what the hell is Gotti's Pizza? Never heard. Okay, hold on.
John Gotti?
Google. John Gotti. Yo, who names their pizza place Gotti? You know what's crazy? You come across a lot of Italians. I never came across an Italian person last name Gotti. That makes me think that they changed their last name or some shit. You say Gaddy's Pizza. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can look this up. Gaddy's. Because I ain't never heard no shit like that. Okay, Mr. Gaddy's Pizza. All right, let's find out who Mr. Gaddy's Pizza is, okay? Dang typos. Yeah, you type it in your sleep? Okay, so it's a pizza spot in, hold on. I'll read a little bit into Gaddy's because I ain't never heard this shit. They're only in the South and Midwest. They've been satisfying pizza cravings for over 50 years. Founded by a guy named James Ure, and it started in Texas. So they're in Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, most of the southern states. They are in Tennessee too, but I ain't never seen a
I got a good
Gaddy's. What's up?
If you know, I found out the pizza name or the pizza place.
Okay, what?
Rocky
Okay, what you got?
Rococo's.
Ooh, yeah, I ain't never see that place. Rocky Rococo's? Hold on. Oh, and KK, you said it's your friend. I'm sorry about your friend, and my condolences to you and your friend's family for sure. It's never easy losing a friend or in any nature, whether they be distant or close. Right? My condolences to you. If you need to talk about it, you can talk about it offline or call me, and I'll definitely be available. And Rio, what was the name of that place you said? It was what?
Rocky Rococo.
Rocky Rococo's.
And
Oh,
I
I
got
see
another
it.
one for you after that.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hit up Rocky Rococo's because see, these are places you probably find outside of New York. Because I swear to God, oh, Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, that makes all the sense in the world. It's a regional pizza spot out in Minnesota and I guess Wisconsin. All right, let's read a little bit into Rocky Rococo's because the logo looks crazy. Oh yes, and I will be able to talk tomorrow for sure. I'm off tomorrow. I got nothing going on. Definitely call me up, hit me up. All right, so Rocky Rococo's Pizza was founded in Madison, Wisconsin, in 1974. It's a chain of North American restaurants that specializes in pan-style pizza sold by the slice. It was founded by Wayne Mosley and Roger Brown, who took the character name from a character invented in 1969 by the Firesign Theater. Interesting. It was just a couple of non-Italians opened up this spot. Is it really good though?
No, it's not that good.
Yeah, I figure if the founders' names are not Italian, it's probably not good. Like fucking Papa John, John Schnachter, who founded Papa John's. Give me a break. And they call him Papa John's. I thought the dude was fucking Italian. He ain't Italian. Schnachter is definitely not an Italian last name. Like Pizza Hut, Domino's, like Taco Bell too. Taco Bell was founded by a white dude. No Mexican founded Taco Bell. You know what's crazy too about Taco Bell, Rio? They tried to open up a Taco Bell in Mexico and it failed. What the fuck do you expect? You can't sell like gringo ass tacos in Mexico. That's like when Domino's opened up in Vicenza. Gone. Oh, and see, you weren't around. Were you around when Domino's opened up in
No,
Italy?
I wasn't there.
Damn, I think you left before I did. It was like 2020, 2021. They opened up one in Vicenza. And what was ballsy about that spot was that they opened it up right across the street from a more established Italian pizza spot. Now, my wife and I had pizza from this Domino's. Yo, it was so good. I mean, it was way better than any American Domino's pizza I had. But they didn't last very long, and they closed down. And KK, you said the best pizza place I've eaten at was Gigino's in Virginia. Let's look up Gigino's. And hold on, Rio, you said you had another spot for me too, right? That you wanted me to look up?
Mrs. Fields.
Oh, God, this sounds like a really...
You never heard of that shit?
Dude, these are like regional pizzas in your area. I never hear of Mrs. Fields pizza.
Or another... No, it's not pizza. It's cookies.
Mrs. Fields. Oh, Mrs. Fields cookies. Oh, yeah, I grew up with those. They're kind of like Otis Spunkmeyer cookies and muffins. Oh, Mrs. Fields cookies. I haven't seen those in a while. I don't even know if they sell that shit.
The cookie cakes?
Fields. I had the chocolate chip cookies and chocolate chip cookies, but I never had their fucking the cakes and stuff like that. And KK, I'm gonna look up Gigino's Pizza in Virginia. Let me see. Gigino's. Yo, do they still sell Mrs. Fields cookies?
Or the Great American Cookie, I think it's called too. They make cookie cakes.
Great
It's like a
American
yellow
cookie.
sign.
I gotta check it out. I don't know. I gotta look. I'm gonna Google it though. Okay, you said there's a Gigino's in Virginia. I Googled it, and there's a Gigino's in New York too. But I'm gonna type up Virginia specifically. I'm assuming this is Virginia Beach. Yeah, it's got to be the one. I think that's the one you're talking about, cuz the one in Virginia Beach. Gigino's Pizzeria by Maurizio. Okay, so this Gigino's, if this is the one in question. This spot is in Virginia Beach. And Ampy, you said that's not pizza, it's cookies. It's in the freezer aisle. They have Edwards. Oh, yeah, we have our own pies, too. Edwards pies and shit. I'm like, I'm still waiting on my money. Oh, Rio, check this shit out. Speaking of pastries. White Castle chocolate chip cookies, brother. I don't know. We found this one day.
What the hell?
I swear to God. I meant to show this on the other show. So there's a store out here, a chain of stores called Daiso, right? Daiso. And my wife and I were getting some shit. They cost 1,000 won, which is like less than $1. White Castle cookies, man. I was like, what? No, these
good?
cookies are good. Oh, they're good, Rio. I'm gonna send you some in your package. Pause. These are good. The kiddos would love these cookies because they're small, they're soft. These are really good and they're cheap, but they taste like they're expensive, dude. I was like, wow. White Castle cookies, they're delicious. They are good. And KK, yeah, I think I found the spot you were talking about in Virginia Beach. And yes, hey, listen, send me your address in the chat offline or whatever, because I do send out packages for like my fans and stuff like that. I sent out a few. Matter of fact, Skeletor, one of my good friends from Alaska, just got his package as well with all his shit and other things in there too. He requested a Korean flag, so I got him a fucking big ass Korean flag. And yeah, oh wow, thanks for putting my business out there. Yes, I ate the box in one day. That should tell you how good the fucking cookies are, okay? Jesus Christ. Put my business out there.
I would too.
Yo, I'm telling you, you will. I'm gonna send you these cookies in due time, because I still got like people in queue that like in the line that I'm still sending cookies and stuff to. I'm gonna start like sending 2 per week or whatever, or 2 per paycheck because it's not cheap. Well, it costs like less than $20 to ship the shit, and the snacks is like $20 worth or 20,000 won, $20 worth of snacks, but it's a lot of fucking snacks. Trust me, it's a lot. But I will get to you guys, and then KK, you just send me your address, and I will definitely send you a package of stuff. I don't mind. The first time is on me, but if you want anything afterwards, you gotta cough up the dough. The first one is always on me.
What about
White Castle
Korean
cookies.
condoms? Are they smaller?
How would I know? I wouldn't know. I could send you some and you could find out. In fact,
I'll
what's
send
crazy?
you a picture.
You know what's crazy? Now that you mentioned it, when I go to these 7-Elevens and stuff out here, I don't ever see condoms in the store. Unless I'm not that I'm looking, but I notice like when you go to any other store or
Yeah, in
7-Eleven,
America, you see them everywhere.
you'll see them, but I don't ever see them at a 7-Eleven. I'm like, what is going on here? Are y'all not practicing safe sex or some shit? I don't know. Unless they're like, I don't know. Maybe they kind of keep. I think you said it's in your face. Okay, so you know where the condoms are, hon? Okay, we're gonna find out next time we go out. However, though, maybe they don't put them in pure, like plain view where kids can see shit.
Yeah, probably
but
not.
that's probably the case. You probably have to ask for them. But but I notice when I walk into a 7-Eleven, not that I'm actively looking for them, but I notice it's one of those things that you just don't see that's right there. So maybe, again, they probably keep them hidden from kids, which makes sense. They're more protective of what kids should not see out here. That's one thing. They blur out a lot of shit on TV. Like when they show like movies, American movies and action movies, they blur out the weapons.
On
Even though
TV,
you know,
okay.
yeah, even though like they blur out, on TV, not in real life. You can't blur
No,
out
you're
something in real
you're
life.
watching something else. They're blowing out.
No. I'm not watching that at all. No, not here. But yeah, they're really protective of kids out here in terms of what they could see and shit like that. In America, man, kids are exposed to so much shit. It's insane. Like the cultures out here are so different. You said they sell them in vending machines the same way they have soda and chips. I ain't never see. Then again, wait, I've seen condoms in the bathrooms because they do have dispensers in like public bathrooms, but I've never seen them in like a 7-Eleven. I mean, no, the subway stations. The subway stations definitely have them, but I never seen them in like an actual store, which again, I guess makes sense, right? But they do have them in like public bathrooms, restaurant bathrooms, and things of that nature. Some places like that. But yeah, like I said, I think, of course, I have your address, Rio. I can send you your shit. You just gotta wait on the line. There's still people I got lined up. I think I've sent 3 packages. I've sent one to. The first one I sent it to was Skinless, and then I sent one to. I sent one to Drip. I sent one to J Haji. I sent one to Drip. I sent one to Skeletor. And then I got one of my other cousins in the row next, and then I'm gonna put you guys in queue so that way I can send out shit as well. So, like I said, the snacks out here are very interesting. You will definitely love the snacks out here, especially the Pringles, because they got some really wild flavors for Pringles, shit that you do not see in the States. And let me tell you, you're gonna love them. The kids are gonna love them, I promise you. Especially them fucking White Castle cookies. So I'm gonna send a lot of them because they are really cheap. They're only 1,000 won, which I believe is roughly $1, maybe less than $1. Really cheap cookies. I ate them in one day because I'm fat. But anyway, what else we got going on this Halloween? You just finished trick or treating. I didn't do shit. KK's just chilling. Whatchamacallit? Anna's at a party. She just logged off. I don't know. I think Drip might be doing something. That's why she's probably not on the show. I'll share the show to her, and again, she's probably doing something with the kids and stuff like that, which is understandable. But other than that, what else we got going on right now? Like, I got no plans for today. Like I said, I plan on going out Get some stuff
casino?
for this next package. I might hit the casino again because I'm gonna test this little theory of being there shorter because you ever see people that's there for like hours? Like my wife and I, when we were back in Tennessee, we would be there no shit from time to time. From sometimes we'll be there from like 6 in the evening, 5 in the evening to like 1 a.m. I'm like, this is crazy, but I'm gonna time myself and see because I honestly think the longer you play at a casino, the more likely you're going to lose money.
Bring
I've seen it
$500 and see what happens.
No, I am not doing $500. Nah, I know I'm gonna have a nice little set amount, play a cheap game, play my usual cheap game, but I'm not gonna sit there. I'll time myself and then I'm done and I'm out. Okay, KK, you said you don't gamble and you said that you plan on watching movies and chilling with the BF. Let me tell you something. I didn't gamble. I never gambled until I met my wife. That's because I never smoked, never really drank, never gamble. Not to say that my wife is a bad influence.
Now you smoke, drink, and gamble.
I don't smoke.
You smoke
I'll have
dick.
a wine here and there. Hey, yo. How can you smoke a dick? No, you said stop saying that. Ampy, stop it. There's some things that I started doing, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, you meet people that is going to change you for the better and worse. I'd say it's for the better because I could control myself. No. And KK, you said my dad gave me the fear of gambling. Shit, I can tell from that context why you don't gamble. Makes sense. Like why I don't drink is because
it's not like you're an alcoholic. You drink, but you don't drink every day.
No, that's the point because I grew up in a family where I've had a lot of alcoholics. Some even passed by it, and that like seeing my cousins and stuff like passed out and all this other shit. I was like, I didn't start really sipping on any sort of alcohol until around the time I met my wife. And really when we went to Italy and I was introduced to wine and and Seagrams. Okay. Little Seagram drinks. Okay. They fuck me up. All right. But I don't drink all the time. Like I don't gamble all the time. You know what I mean? I know how to control my vices. I know
you should. You never know if you're going to win.
Yeah. But you're more than likely going to lose. So that's the thing about That's the thing about gambling. Like, to me, there's no system to it. Everybody try to figure out the superstitions.
There's no system unless you have millions of dollars and you're going to spend so much that you're going to win.
See, the thing is you got to bet high. You can't do those little 50-cent bets. You got to bet, like, if the game is from, like, 50 cents to a minimum bet on a 1 penny, like a 1 penny game, you got to bet, like, $6 on a 2-cent bet. That's how you're more than likely going to win big. And like you can win on any denomination, but the smaller the bet, the longer it will take to win. You bet high, your chances of winning big is higher. But people try to figure out the algorithm to the machine, the computation. It plays by random. You just never know. You just might be next in line. There's a system to it, right? There's a system. As a matter of fact, one of the technicians asked me earlier because I guess he asked a lot of not earlier, sorry. A few weeks ago, a technician asked me, he was like, what do you think, have people think that they're going to win or whatever? And I told him things like, I've seen people like bang on the machine and, they whisper things to the machine. And I'm like, I don't know. I think people just try to win off of superstition. They think they know the science behind the machine and all these other things, and people try to figure it all out, but there's a system to it, but it's not for us to figure out. It's kind of like you just play, but I knew a dude actually when we were in Italy. I don't know if you remember this dude. His last name was Dennis. He was an S1. He was a fat. Okay, you remember this guy? Okay,
big dude.
This dude won thousands of dollars every week from those slot machines. That was the first time I was introduced to slot machines in the military. Never played them there. Believe it or not, I never played one time there. But this dude won every time, and he would never tell anyone how he did it. But this dude every week would win a few $100s here, a couple of $1,000s here. Every single week he played. I asked him, I was like, yo, Dennis, how do you do this? He's like, I can't tell you. Unless he's a mathematician or he knows the machines that well, because you can figure the machines out after a while. If you play the same game all the time, you know when the game goes hot and when the game goes cold. And I kind of figured that out with some games, but it's like you have to play this single game to know how the shit works. Hey, KK, what's going on? You're on the live. You're in the box. What's going on? So you said you don't gamble, right? You got a fear of gambling.
I don't
right?
gamble because of my dad. My dad basically made us go bankrupt and made us have to move and stuff. So that's why I don't gamble. And I get the whole alcohol thing because I've been around alcoholics in my family too. So I don't really gamble or drink that much.
And that's a fact, because I mean, there's shit like that that kind of turns you off from it. I see, and that's the thing. That's how you know you have a problem when it comes to gambling, when you start selling shit. Or like, so I think one of the first telltale signs, as a matter of fact, let's look that up. I love this show because we always come up with like, and that needs to be an episode too. I need to write that shit down. Gambling addiction? I'm surprised we haven't
that'll be a
done
good one.
show. Actually, wait, I think I'd done a show on gambling addiction a long time ago. I have to check my catalog, but I think I did do a show on gambling, but I'll write that down. Gambling addiction, because maybe we could bring it back as a bonus episode, not just limiting to casinos, but we're talking like lottery tickets, playing CeeLo with dice. I mean, shit, there's different forms of gambling besides the casino. I'm just saying, sports betting too. Sports betting is another
my
one.
dad's big on that one. My dad was big on sports gambling.
So what made him quit? Because there's always a breaking point. I think when you lose it all, I think the breaking point, I think for anybody that has a gambling addiction is when you start losing friends and family. I think at that point, I think that's more damaging than losing the material shit. Because now nobody's going to want to fuck with you, right? Am I right? So, I mean, I think that's like the breaking point. Now, let me see. Gambling addiction. I just want to look this up real quick. I'm getting some really bad... let me fix my wires up a little bit. Getting a little bad static over here. All right, so let's see real quick. Signs of gambling addiction. I want to see this. Okay, real quick, gambling addiction. I just want to go over it because I think like it'll set up for a good episode. All right, what are the 7 warning signs of gambling addiction? Of problem gambling. Number 1, lying. People who have gambling problems generally try to hide it from other people. Chasing your losses. Borrowing money and gamble to solve financial problems. Always betting more. Being obsessed with gambling, being unable to stop gambling, and gambling because it's the most important thing in the world. Now, if you think that gambling is the most important thing in the world, you definitely are a gambling addict. Without question. Without question. I mean, like I said, I could control myself. Now, there's been times I sat there and I was chasing after the win, but then again, I just stopped. I was like, all right, I'm done. But I can stop. But I've seen same people there every day playing, but they win. They always win, you know? Let me fix this thing. I got some static here. But anyway, like I said, I could totally understand KK.
Let me borrow 100, Eddie. Let me borrow 100.
Shit, lend me 100. Shit, lend me a buck. But now, remember that time we went to the casino and we were killing it on the fucking Wheel of Fortune? And remember, we almost won all 5 numbers.
Oh yeah, I picked the numbers for you.
Yo, you picked 4 out of those 5 fucking numbers, and we won $250. Had we had all the numbers, we would have had $14,000 that night. I was like, fuck.
Just off me picking numbers.
That's how it be sometimes. I don't know if you're into numerology. I am to a point. I think numbers do mean shit. I think numbers have a lot of meaning. You know, I don't know how much you guys are into numerology or whatever, but numbers have meanings. I don't know. KK, are you into numerology or no?
I mean, not in the sense of that as much, but I mean, I do believe numbers have meaning.
Some people think really deep into numbers, like horoscopes. People live by the horoscope. They let the horoscope dictate what their days and months and weeks are going to be like. I like horoscopes and you know, here and there I'll dig into horoscopes, but like some horoscopes are scary in the sense that they're damn near accurate. I don't know if it's in your head or like maybe there is something to the horoscope. Rio, do you believe in horoscopes or no? He's mute. KK, you believe in horoscopes?
I ain't into that.
You're not into it? What about you, cuz? You're into horoscopes?
I take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. I mean, there's always something in the universe telling us something. There's always warning signs and things keeping you away from things or putting you into things. I think there's things out there that direct us. I think there is something with horoscopes. I mean, again, this is written by somebody who's just like you and I. You know, nobody's really a Nostradamus of things. You know what I mean? We have like senses and premonitions and things of that sort. But I mean, can we really predict shit like that? Do we really know how our day is really gonna go? I'm just saying. Ampy, you say you love reading the ones that come off the tea bags. Oh yeah, those little bit of words of wisdom. They're not necessarily horoscopes, but they're just like affirmations. No, I never got teabag, thank you. And those things are like words of wisdom and affirmations, more or less. Let me see. Did we hit an hour already? I think we did. Yeah, we just hit a solid hour. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're at 1.5 thousand likes. Not bad. I didn't expect a lot of traffic tonight anyway. I mean, it's Halloween. People are out. Some of us are inside. Like my cousin, she's inside. She's chilling. Rio, you just got off trick-or-treating and shit. That's a lot of candy you got to sit there and check over, though.
I'm going to eat it all.
You got to take your little dad cut.
Being like most parents who eats it all.
Oh, yeah, you got to get a cut, man, because, you took him out to go get this candy. I deserve my cut, all right? I'm getting my cut. And I'm going to get the best candy. I'm going to take your Nestle Crunches. I'm going to leave you all the peppermints and fucking... nah, I wouldn't do that. But
leave them with the Milk Duds and the Whoppers.
Whoppers are good. I like Whoppers.
You would like them? You look like a Whopper.
I knew you were going to say some dumbass shit like that. I like them. They're like the malt chocolate balls. They're good. Pause. All right, Ampy, you say, that's how you... Dude. Ampy said, yeah, that's how you do. I used to be like 2 for you and 3 for me. It'd be like that. Them kids be pissed, though. I bet right now, Rio, if you try to take some of that candy from them, they're going to be pissed. Like, no!
Oh, yeah. They'll probably flip me off.
Did you and Chrissy dress up for Halloween or no? You just the kiddos?
I haven't worn a costume since I was probably 10 years old.
Yeah.
I haven't worn a costume in a few years. I was a bottle of wine, and my wife was the cheese. Chrissy took a picture for us. I gotta pull that up. Yeah. That was the last time I put on a fucking... Nope, scratch that. No, the last time I put on a costume, we were the cops and robbers. That 1 year before we came out here. But since then, I don't know. Halloween's not
y'all were playing dirty, huh?
Maybe. Shit, we didn't even bring those costumes out here either. We should have bought them, but not for Halloween. We should have just used them for something else. And it came with handcuffs. Came with handcuffs, too. That reminds me of the role-playing episode we did a few days ago. Wink, wink.
I could have guessed you were the robber.
Why is that? I already know the answer. I want to hear you say it. Why would I be the robber?
Nah, if you know it, I don't have to say it.
If you know, you know. That's crazy. Ampy, yes, yeah, you said you have all of yours. Yeah, we left the costumes in storage. No, I have my robber one. She left her policewoman costume in storage in Tennessee, but my costume as the robber is actually here right now. But I didn't put it on. Again, I'm not into the Halloween spirit. Christmas and Thanksgiving is my holidays. I like those.
What are y'all doing for Thanksgiving?
Good question. So at the Dragon Hill Lodge out in Seoul, they got like this big feast that they got going on. Or we might just make something a little bit here. I might make the macaroni and cheese and she makes other things. Like we might have our own like Cornish hens. Like each of us get a small little Cornish hen for ourselves. And then make the sides. Because it's only just us two. We don't really have any friends out here. Like we have another couple that we're friends with, but they're out at a wedding. And I don't know what the fuck they plan on doing, but we really don't have any real plans. We might just stay here and cook. Depends on also this shutdown too. If the government shutdown is resolved, then we might just go to Seoul. If not, then we'll just do something here. Something simple, something easy. Because we're not going to cook a lot of food. It's just only us two, right?
Clubbing in
It
Seoul.
doesn't make sense. What's that? What happened in Seoul? Oh, no, they got clubbing. Clubbing? No, I don't do clubs. I do not do clubs. And it's crazy because actually, the last time I've been to a club was in Estonia. And that was because we finally had a chance to go out. It felt so uncomfortable. I did not like being at the club. It's just not for me. And then people are like, you know what, you should go to a club. I'm 40 fucking years old. What do I look like being in a goddamn club? Like, for example,
you're just cutting the rug, dude.
What does that mean, cutting the rug?
Like dancing?
What? I don't even know how to dance, man. I'll do one of these little... I got the
drink
rhythm
a bunch of soju and you will.
Man, drink a bunch of soju, I might be like passed out somewhere in the fucking alley with my pants down. No, but I don't do I went to that. We went to 2 clubs, right? And we weren't even supposed to really go to these fucking clubs, but we ended up going to these clubs, and yo, it was like something out of like a Russian mob movie. It was super
Yeah.
bizarre, dude. You had people in the penthouse up there like in suits and shit. I was like, what the fuck am I even doing here? This is crazy work, and I'm black. But there were other people like me there too. But I don't do clubs. Like I hear people like all the other NCOs and shit in my unit. They talk about going out and shit. I don't get invited to anywhere. But if I do get invited somewhere, I'll say no. And my wife was like, "Well, you should go out and have fun and get acquainted with your battle buddies and shit." I'm like, "Listen, first of all, I live a half hour away from where I work. That would require me to drive back and forth. And number two, I don't hang out. I'm like one of the oldest in our platoon. I'm 40 years old. What 40-year-old is going to a club? Let me ask you something, Rio. What do you
Throw out
think
your
is the
back.
cut? Huh?
You're gonna throw out your back.
I wouldn't throw out my back, but I'm just like I'm not a sociable person. I'm not there like I mingle and things like that. And then if I'm the oldest one in the group, I feel like I have to nanny everybody, and I don't want to be that person that's going to be the one responsible. Like even when we were in Italy, I never went out with anybody. No, all of them would be like, "Yeah, we're going out to the,
How was
to
Captain
bar
James?
20." Huh?
How was Captain James out there?
Where in
Estonia.
Oh, you talking about whew. I'm not even gonna talk about that. Boy was cutting up. That man was cutting up. I'm pretty sure next time he's on this show, he'll tell it. He was cutting up out there. Man. He got himself into some trouble a couple of times. Not gonna get into detail about it, but he did get himself into a couple of troubles. But I just don't do clubs. Like, let me ask you, what do you think is a cutoff age for somebody that goes to a club? When is an age that they gotta stop going?
50.
50 at a club at 50.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look,
Not white
I think
people
they-
though.
so they
White
got
people,
clubs that.
I would say for white people like 40. You know them.
So they
you know
got-
them old folks. They be loving cutting it up out there.
Oh, I bet they do. But that's like they got clubs for like age appropriate places like 40 and up club, middle age club and shit. Let me ask
Pineapple
you something.
club for you.
I don't do the pineapple club, brother. No, nah, we don't do that. We don't do that. And cuz, let me ask you, have you ever been to a club before?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been to a club?
No.
Okay, see, that's not my thing either. Like, have you ever been invited to a club where it's like, hey, come hang out with us at this club or this bar? Ever?
No, not really, because I mean, I was that kid that was kind of like to herself. So even after I got out of high school and was an adult and stuff, I just stayed at home. I don't go out.
Yeah, we're definitely related because I came up the same way. I didn't even go to a lot of family functions, and now looking back at it, I kind of wish I did. And I know there's gonna be a feeling somewhere as I get older that damn, you should have probably went when they invited you and shit like that. Like I remember, and even in Tennessee, Captain James and them would invite me to like the clubs, the little clubs and shit they got there. I was like, hell no, no. The Pink Lady, I will never go to the Pink Lady. They invited me there, never,
No, like
never.
me, like my most thing, we used to have like a couple of my friends come over for dinner, and we would play cards. That's about it.
Okay, see that's cool. I'd be all right with that because I mean, we Rio he used to be my neighbor at one point, and we would go and play Monopoly and Trouble and shit like that. That's cool.
I would always win.
You cheated, you and my wife. Yeah, I see
No.
it. Huh?
I hope it's no, what I wrote.
Hey, yo, you said my wife said he hasn't found another guy like he had with you. His heart is broken. You were the best. Pause. Pause. I think even if we lived next to each other, I don't think we'd be going out hanging out and shit. Cause I'm not that kind of guy.
No,
You
I
know
would
what
just
mean?
be winning. I would just be winning Monopoly every night.
I'd stop playing. You and my mother-in-law were cheating in that damn game.
No.
Yes, you guys were. I don't want to hear it.
Because like if you play Monopoly with me, somehow I always end up with all the property and all the money. I don't know how that happens, but it always does.
That's her. That's why I don't play that shit with her. Like even she cheats in Trouble. Like how do you cheat in Trouble? That's like cheating in tic-tac-toe. How do you cheat in tic-tac-toe? Like she wins all the board games. Like I'm not good at board games like that at all. But when it comes to Trouble, Monopoly, and all that shit, her dad is like a fucking mastermind in Trouble. I don't know how he wins, but he wins, and I can see where she gets that shit from. And I'm like, okay, now I see you're running game on me.
Her
Bet.
mom was getting mad at me. I was winning.
Yeah, you guys are schemers, dude. You guys better ever become real estate agents in real life. You're gonna be scamming people out their houses and shit and their property, and I'm good. I'm good. But yeah. I mean, I like board games. Me and my wife will have a board game night. We got some board games here we'll play. Primarily, we'll play Trouble. We got Sorry. We got Drinkopoly, which I've only played once. And like I said, it's kind of a hard game to play Drinkopoly because I don't really drink like that. That's one of those games where you got to have more. Huh?
You should. You should tonight. Just straight soju.
No, fuck no. Listen, let me tell you something about soju. It's a sleeper drink. It will hit you. Even like it may not hit you now. It be like, oh, this shit tastes like a juice. This shit is weak sauce. Drink enough of that shit. I promise you, it will fuck you up. I wish I could send somebody. I can't send. It'll have you nice. Not to where I see double, but I'm nice. I'm just laid there. I'm just like, that shit puts me to sleep. Soju, it puts me to sleep. But yeah, I wish I could send some. But I think there's some stores out there. If you go to your local store,
Yeah, they have it at the PX here.
Yeah, exactly. Try it. Buy you a case this weekend, right? Or buy one. You and Chrissy have one. You guys are gonna be nice. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. It's really good. It's really good. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. Doesn't say that in the instructions. But if you want to sit there and butt chug a fucking soju, you can. That's your choosing. But that's not how I do it. I don't do it that way. So what else we got right now? What else we got going on? I see the kiddos are still up. I'm surprised they're still up. It's late. It's like 10 o'clock.
They're probably up from all that dang on sugar they've been having.
That too.
Having a sleepover. Unlimited candy tonight.
Oh shit! You ain't getting no sleep, brother. Unlimited
I sleep
candy.
good.
Yeah,
Sophie's sleeping.
She's actually sleeping.
And Sio's over there standing on top of the table looking in her bucket to what to grab.
Yo, that girl is gonna be a trip. I still remember when she punched me in my face with the cutest smile. I will never forget that shit. She gonna be the wild one, man. She is so funny. Oh my god. But you know what? Let the kids have fun, man. Shit. How often it is that they can stay up and eat candy all night? It's their night. Let them have a little bit of fun. No big deal. I'd say that's cool. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. Other than that, I got nothing going on. Like I said, I'll go out a little bit later. I got to get this next care package pulled up. KK, I got your stuff, right? Rhea, I already got your address, so you guys are in queue of stuff like sending some stuff. I'm going to ramp up some of the production on it so I can get these names out of here because I'm still a little backed up. And stuff like that. So, not that kind of backed up. But anyway,
well, I'm sure you are too. You're in the doghouse.
I'm not in the doghouse right now. I was about to say I am. No, I mean, I'm not putting my business out there. Anyway, look.
Word right now. Right now.
Right now, exactly. Right now. What, hon?
I don't have the pain no more.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that might change, and I think my luck just might change. Anyway, so I might get a late trick and treat tonight.
Oh Lord.
Okay, we'll work around that. We'll work around that. No.
Hey, No Shave November started for you,
Mario,
Eddie.
tell me why when I got home,
Oh shit, that's right.
I hugged him.
No.
Yeah, what's up?
November
Hold on,
did
what'd she
start.
say?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I went to hug him last night when I got home, and he was like, "Stop! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!"
I was tired.
Damn, Eddie, so it's you, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
What?
Okay, first of all, I was tired. I waited up for her to
Yeah.
come back.
Hey, that don't
I went
matter,
the best.
bro.
Two times, the day before our anniversary, and last night.
So
And
it's
he
you,
shot-
Eddie.
He shot me down, dude.
But it is no.
He shot me
It is
down.
In the doghouse, man.
doghouse. I'm in the fucking kennel right now.
You
I'll be
put
to
yourself
sleep.
in it, though.
He shot me down.
Listen. My wife has a strange way, without being explicit. She has a strange way of showing the bat signal. Like, I'm like this. I don't like hints and clues. I've said this before. I just want to get straight into shit sometimes. I don't want to have to get a bad signal or solve a riddle to get some ass. I just give me the ass. That's it.
Damn, you were
But
getting
no,
rubbed up on, Eddie, and you just were like, "I'm going to bed, dude. That's messed up, bro."
I was already tired, man. My Friday nights are
That
usually
don't matter.
So you mean to tell me if you got the bat signal, you're going like you're
I
going
can't say
in,
nothing.
you're
I'm
tired
bad
at
about
all?
that too.
Yep, middle
I'm
of the night. I
bad
don't give a
about not
fuck.
like wanting to be touched. So I can't say anything.
Yeah, when you're tired
Hey,
after a long ass day,
you think squirrels
You're the
stop getting
reason
their
I got
nut?
that way.
squirrels are always getting their nut. That's why they're
Exactly.
Dude,
What?
I wonder if you're the reason why I got that way.
squirrels. Got what way?
The honeymoon system.
The what?
What I had.
Oh no, I got nothing to do with
Yeah.
that. No,
Yeah,
no,
maybe
no,
you
no.
that's
do.
what happens when prolonged,
Oh, so you got blue balls too?
and that's what happens when women
Yep.
get cystitis.
Women do get blue balls, all right. We actually asked this question.
Blue
and
vagine.
Like, how did you get that? It's because of you.
There's no term for that either. It's like I asked, and they were like, "There's no term for blue balls. It's just they call it blue balls." I don't know. Blue. I said blue ovaries. I don't know if
We
someone
were
could get blue
supposed to
ovaries.
Flip it around this side.
Oh shit! I just realized something. Remember the signs I said that they gave us if we were participating in the trick or treating or not? So if we were participating in the trick or treating, this is what we post, right? Trick or treat or welcome. What I didn't realize till now is that if we didn't want to be disturbed, you put do not disturb. I took the whole sign off saying I'm not bothered. But I'm not the only one that did that. There were other people on our floor that took them signs off too. So I am not the only one, all right? There were only like maybe 2 participants on our floor. That's crazy. Well, we'll save that for next year.
But Rio, it's his fault. I got sick. I've been sick for a week. A week.
Damn.
It's his fault.
No, because when I go at it, and I'm more aggressive.
It's your fault.
Okay.
Because that's what happened the day before our wedding anniversary. I tried. You said no. And look, I
Damn.
got sick on our anniversary.
That's a taste of your own medicine. Because when I ask, and I don't even ask, I just start touching. And she's like,
Okay.
"Stop! I ain't bothered. No, no."
You said take initiative, and I'm taking initiative. It's like you.
Yeah.
No. See, the way you
What,
take
is it a
initiative.
cock block?
No. The way you take
blocked
initiative
me.
is no. Like, if you want to take initiative, yo, throw my legs behind my fucking head or some shit, or toss me
Even
on the
when I
fucking
tried,
head.
You trying to
said,
get your ass
"Stop,
eaten?"
Come on, stop
Hey,
it.
no.
He told me go to bed. Go
No.
to bed.
Damn.
Don't touch me. Go to bed.
You fucked up, Eddie. Now you got to wait another month.
Yeah, I can't nut this month because it's no nut November.
Well, remember that. So that means no lefty righty either.
It's gonna be a long month, people. I'm gonna try.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe the swelling that's on your belly will go down there.
You really have to put that out there, really?
Because
Go that way.
What?
Anyway, no, bye. Anyway, look.
what? Look,
No, so
I'm
now
swollen.
you really not, because now you gotta wait to the end of November.
it's okay.
Starting now. Look, right
it's
here.
okay.
You should have done it last
November
night,
1st.
dude.
No, because then it would have been past past midnight. So technically that would have been November 1st. So yeah, that's definitely not gonna
So
happen.
is that
now,
why you turned me down? Lies.
now that I think about it, yeah, it was past
Lies.
midnight. I didn't realize
Lies.
it. No, listen,
Dude.
stop yelling in my
Hey,
ear.
I'm not-
stick with
you
the
have your
no
headphones
shave.
on.
You could nut
No
this
shave?
November. Just stick with the no
No,
shave.
you have to shave.
I can't do no shave November because look, they're gonna tell me to fucking shave. Even though I tried.
But no shave here.
Yeah.
No shave my chest.
Your genitalia
Everywhere else.
or chest.
That's crazy. That's really personal. I don't know. Listen,
You can
fuck
shave
No
your
Nut
face,
November.
nothing.
Listen, if you participate in No Nut November, you're a better person than me because I'll tell you right now. If the opportunity presents itself where I fumbled last night, then yeah, sure. But I was like legitimately tired. So to be honest with you, I was like, I don't know.
You
Maybe
still can
tonight's
get it
different.
up, or you're getting too old.
You said I smell like coconut?
Yeah, that's good.
Is that like a West Indian joke?
No, it's legit. Your hair
Smells
your
like coconut?
hat smells like coconut.
Thank you.
It's
That
better
means
than
your
smelling like
shit's good.
sporting waves.
Yeah, you ever smell the old do-rag that hasn't been washed from sporting ways? It's not good. It's not good. That's nasty. That's nasty. Nasty. These roundtable episodes are crazy. Yo, Rio, we got so many topics lined up for this show. It's not even funny. And look, now we got our group chat for the show now. So like we could plan shit.
You want me to make some coffee?
I don't know. No, that's not a good idea. Can you make me that detox tea?
Okay.
That worked. So like we got a lot of shows. I got a lot of topics that we could comb over. Like I write new topics and shit in my book, and I got a lot of bonus topics too from shows that we haven't done before. So it's gonna be really good. Like gambling addiction, we just added onto the list because some of us, if not all of us, are or know someone that are gambling addicts. I know, like, I was gonna say my wife. My wife's not a gambling addict. She has some control over her. Like I told her though when she. Okay, your dad still? And you don't have to answer it. I know it's a personal thing. Does he still gamble or did he quit?
Well, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I'm pretty sure he still does. I just don't know for sure. But I'm almost positive he still does.
Because there's gambling, like there's lotto tickets, scratch off gambling. There's dice gambling. There's like a lot. Like when I started playing scratch offs, I love scratch offs. I never got addicted to those. I don't know how people get addicted to these things, like smoking, drinking, gambling. These are vices.
They get addicted to the euphoria of it all and the dopamine that was just released when they win.
I think so. Like KK, everybody's brains are wired differently, and the dopamine hits different. Like the thrill and the excitement of winning and drinking and smoking, and my brain's not like that. I have a very conservative set of wiring in my head when it comes to certain shit. I don't know. Maybe I guess I'm just old fashioned, old school, but even my humor's old school because we're definitely related. We don't go out. Our humor's
sounds
very
like
similar.
when it comes to sex too, you got something different wired in your head.
No, see, I'm a pervert, but other than that, no.
What's this, like Herbert the pervert?
No, not that kind of pervert. We're not talking that kind of pervert. No, not at all. Not no Herbert the pervert type shit. No. Just I can be inventive, all right? You got to be a little bit. You have to go a little bit past the vanilla missionary, all right? Think of some things. You know, what you do vanilla missionary all the time? I don't think so. Anyway.
Do you get fucked in the butt?
No, I don't. Do you?
No.
Okay. So
it sounded like you do.
Why would I? And then you asked me would I try.
It was hard to keep a straight face for you.
Because you asked me the most crazy questions on here. Come on, how is it? It's hard not to laugh when you ask me shit like this on TikTok, especially when we could easily get cut the fuck off. And I'm trying my best to keep a straight face with these questions because I know they're not like. No, you know what they are. You aren't asking serious questions. It's just your delivery and knowing you for a long time makes me laugh.
It's hot. Be careful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I can't take the seriousness behind the shit you ask sometimes.
You want the truth, you can't handle the truth.
No, he asked me if I like it in the butt, and I'm like, no. You hear this shit, KK? I've known this dude for a long time, and this is what we talk about all the time. And I'm glad you have the fortitude like me not to get offended, because this show sometimes is not for the faint of heart, I will say. Yes.
No, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the banter.
Let me see that.
Hey,
real
let's
quick.
see see your arch, Eddie.
You're not gonna see my arch. That's crazy.
No, don't show them.
I'm gonna show you this, yo. Sometimes she poked me in the butt with this
Not
fucking around.
That.
Yeah, this end. I'm sitting there because she likes touching my ass.
How far did it go?
I do not.
I don't want to talk about it, man. All right.
Please make it be known, I do not use this crochet hook.
Yeah, you
And
poked
you
me with
nutted.
that.
I do not use
nutted.
this
Whoa, no,
crochet
it didn't go that far. It did not go that far.
I'm
That's
saying-
crazy.
You have to let the people know I do not use this when I crochet.
Okay. Disclaimer. That one she doesn't use when she crochets. She just likes poking me with it. And no, I did not came, all right, when she did it. That's crazy.
I want to know how far it went. I want to know. Did it go in the rectum?
So how
such-
long have you two known each other?
We've
Ooh,
known
awesome.
each other for...
Since
We've known
2017?
Yeah, we known each other for almost 10 years. She had this pause. She was like, well, how do you guys meet? Because this shit is crazy. Oh, my God. Yo, one thing about us, we're pretty, like, non-filtered dudes, especially, if you're in the military or out of the military, whatever the case is, or if you serve some time in the military, you got to know that the level of humor in the military, KK, would have some regular people in disgust. Like, we talk...
Oh, yes. Like, I've got family that was in the military, so I'm used to it.
So so we were cut from the same cloth. So that's why we are so related. I'm telling you, we are way too similar. I remember Mahal thought that you were my sister. And I was like, no,
Well,
she's
we
not my
look a lot
sister.
alike.
We look alike, which is crazy. But no, me and him, we met almost 10 years ago. And we hit it off like instantly. And like like the Thanksgiving, the 2019 Thanksgiving, it was crazy. He used to be my neighbor for a bit too, back in the States. So we know each other for a little while. And Rio, to answer your question about the thing, when she did that,
what's the depth?
It just poked at the rim, all right? Yo, you should have saw my face. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she just looks at me smiling.
You were butt ass naked.
No, I had my pajamas on.
Oh, so it didn't go.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
So I had boxers on?
No, babe.
I was not bare ass naked.
Went like this. And I was like, ooh, butt.
Hey,
that's right.
You gotta show us the art.
I'm not showing you no art, man. That's crazy. I'm not showing you no fucking art, especially on TikTok. This shit will cut me off. And I got my cousin on here. She don't want to see no shit like that. That is wild work.
Please no.
No, I definitely will not. I will not destroy your eyes or your interpretation of me in any way, shape, or form by doing an arch live on TikTok. That's wild work. It's not gonna happen.
I bet you get 100 viewers plus.
I definitely would get 100 views. I definitely could get some views, but that is for private showings only, and only one person can see that.
Oh, so you've done it before?
What, arch?
Yeah.
Oh, for my wife? Yeah, but nothing went up there.
Okay. That fucking needle. That needle went all the way down to the fucking crochet thing.
Nah, hell no. You're trying to say that shit went and touched my dinner. Nah, that definitely did not.
Hey, smell it.
To me, I don't know. People get off on that type of stuff, man. And I'm not the type to kink shame, but I guess different strokes for different folks. But not me, man. Not me. That back there, that back door, closed. For other people, though, huh? What's that?
How's the tea?
Oh, the tea is great. It's a detox tea. It's actually really good. I'm a tea guy, and I really wasn't into coffee as much until I met my wife. My wife introduced me to a lot of things.
She loves coffee.
Drinking. She loves coffee. She loves coffee. In fact, we use your 3-6 rule. 3 scoops of coffee for 6 cups of water. You taught me that when you came to my house and made coffee one time, and you were like, yeah, I use 3 scoops of coffee and 6 cups of water, and the shit comes out perfect all the time. Even I make it that way, and she's like, oh my God, you got to make that coffee again. It's so good. I was like, yeah, I use Rio's 3-6 rule.
I haven't made like an actual pot. I usually just do the little cups.
By far, though, these are the best coffees.
I stopped using K-cups. What's that?
By far, this is my Maxim Gold. Show them.
Oh, yes.
This
Also,
is Maxim Gold.
Hey, you guys, when you in your care package, you can ask for this. So these instant coffee packs from Maxim, these Korean coffee packs, these things are so smooth. Not only just smooth, but it perks you up. If you take your regular coffee, do shit, try this Maxim coffee.
That's Maxim Gold.
Maxim Gold. If you
Now here's the Maxim Supreme.
Oh, followed by Maxim Supreme.
So good.
These coffees, these instant coffees, I don't know if you guys like fresh ground or instant, whatever. If you guys want some of these coffee packs, we will definitely send some of these. Hey, cuz, do you drink coffee or you're a tea person?
I'm a tea person.
Golly, we're so related. Jeez, I'm primarily a tea person too, but a cup of coffee doesn't hurt like here and there. But tea, yeah, I go to a tea. I will definitely go to a tea. Also, let me ask you.
Likes to make fun of me about it. He's like, you were definitely not born in America if you like tea as much as you do. I'm like, yeah, probably I won't.
Well, for me, I was born in America, but I have English, Irish ancestry, which is probably where a lot of tea come from. My dad also big on tea, but he loves coffee too. Kind of like an in-between, if not maybe coffee a little bit more. But I've been always a tea guy all the time. And coffee was once in the blue until I met my wife. And then, boom, I just started drinking coffee. Let me ask you, because, before I send these packages out, I always ask if anybody has any particular food allergies or anything of those sorts so that I can know what not to get and what to get. So
Yeah, especially if they're allergic to nuts.
Look,
oh, yeah, well, if you're allergic to nuts.
Please.
Rhea, I know you're not allergic to nuts, so I can send you anything nutty.
No, but we can't send the kids anything with gluten.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Seal could drink. Seal could have dairy now. Seal could have.
Really? She
dairy.
can?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What happened?
No, Zio's good on dairy now, so we can send her some cool stuff.
Oh, that's so great.
So that's dope. So like I said, then it doesn't matter what your package. Well, pause. Your candy stuff. I can send you whatever. Now, KK, I can send you whatever.
You want me to send you a picture of my package before I?
No, I don't want you to. Cuz, do you have any particular allergies that I need to worry about before I send you stuff?
Oh no, not really. Other than eggs, but I'm good. Other than that.
But like actual eggs, or like if eggs were in like an ingredient in a food, you're okay.
Like actual eggs. If it's ingredient in the thing, I'm pretty much good. I'm
dairy too.
It's just
okay.
like when I cook eggs, or if I make eggs, for some reason I get a allergic reaction to it when I eat just eggs. But if it's like an ingredient in it, I don't know why it doesn't affect me.
So you can't do raw eggs. Perfect, because I wasn't going to ship raw eggs anyway. I think that's a terrible idea. I gotcha. Okay, so I will. Yes, hon.
Please ask Rio to ask Chrissy to text me the sourdough starter.
The sourdough starter?
Yeah, I put the message in the chat.
Oh, she said ask Chrissy about something about sending a sourdough starter.
Recipe.
Yeah, I'll have
recipe.
I'll have her
pretty sure they
send
know
it
what
over.
Text me.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I don't know. I had no idea about that little conversation, but
It was it's inside your group.
I gotta check because I'm on the Korean number, so I gotta see.
No, it's in your podcast.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
in the podcast chat. Oh, okay. Wait, are you in our podcast chat?
Yes.
How the hell did you end up in there? That's for the
I was
crew.
live.
Okay, sure. All right. Anyway,
Hey, how many
just send that
sourdough donuts do you think you can fit on there?
Who the fuck's eating a sourdough donut? Okay, now if you ask me the question, you know those little Hostess donuts? I could probably fit like 3 of them bitches. Oh,
What? Your shit fits through a Hostess donut?
no, you know the little.
I'm not
Hostess
talking
donuts?
about in your mouth. Through the
Oh
hole.
no. You can't even get that in there. How do you even stuff a donut in there?
In what?
In your ass?
No.
Yes.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
Oh wait. Oh, you talking? Oh no.
You ever seen that?
No, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about sticking my wiener in the donut. Is that what you're talking about? How many could I fit on?
You said 3 Hostess donuts. Okay.
No, I thought you were talking about you talking about some shit like ring toss. I think
Ring toss.
I'm not answering this question right now. Not right now. Not with my cousin on this fucking show. Are you crazy? Nah, why would I even entertain that idea? Who thinks of things like that?
Real.
Of course he would. He'll be the type to put White Castle chicken rings
I don't know.
around his.
Is it the Mexican or the Italian that?
Oh, that's definitely his Mexican side coming out because that's wild work. Putting food on any part down there is crazy to me. Oh my god! No, I just had a thought. I'm not even gonna say it. Anyway, moving right along.
Do you know
Right along.
his youngest kid took after the Italian?
Oh yeah, he definitely looks Italian for sure.
Yeah, he can't deny.
He looks straight Italian.
I don't know. He's the lightest kid of the bunch.
He is very light. He is very light, but those are some very interesting genes. He is the lightest of the bunch, definitely for sure. But he might get some color. He might get a little tan over time, but he is definitely the lightest of the
I
bunch.
thought it was live.
No, you're not live anymore. I don't think you are. So hey, what else we got going on? I mean, okay, yeah, now you're back. Yeah, I think you were off for a bit, and then now you're back.
Okay,
Okay, now you're back. You're good. You're good. Okay, now you're actually no. Don't be live here. Yeah, because you're gonna get that bad echo. So yeah, if you're gonna be live, just go to the other room. It's all right. So hey, what else we got going on right now? I mean, outside, we talked a little bit about government shutdown and SNAP, and then Halloween. We talked about Halloween.
Halloweener.
We talked about
I did
Halloweeners.
see a blow. I did see a blow up hollow. It was a wiener dog, but it had like
Oh, for
a
real?
costume on. It was a blow up one though.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We had a little pug run with us during the fun run yesterday, and this little fucking dog actually kept up for the entire mile.
He was
That
probably
dog was
slobbering
ready.
everywhere. Like,
I don't know. He seemed okay to me. He didn't seem like he was dragging. He basically kept up the entire time. It was cool with that. I was like, that's a little. He had little legs, and he was like a pug nose, and I was like, he's not gonna make it past 200 feet. But
Did
he kept
people
up with the
dress up?
entire. Yeah, we had some people dress up, and then they had like a costume contest afterwards. One dude that was dressed up like a Roman legion warrior, he won. They had some pretty interesting costumes. Nobody dressed up as 9/11 because that would have been bad, but it was tasteful.
Did I send
costumes.
you that, or you sent me that? It was the
I think I
Halloween
sent it.
costume.
Oh, the 9/11 costume? I think I sent that to you. Somebody actually dressed up as the Twin Towers.
I was
Oh, my
watching
fucking
videos. I was watching videos of like them going up to the cash register at the Halloween Spirit or whatever, Spirit
Yeah,
Halloween,
yeah.
and people were some fucked up shit. There was like a George Floyd one.
Oh my god, if you dress up as George Floyd, it's crazy to me. In fact, speaking of George Floyd, one of the cops that was there that day, the Asian cop, he's being released. He's finally getting out.
Yeah, but
And
that
he had
cop
nothing
in
to do with it.
Illinois. You hear about the cop in Illinois? He
No,
got
what
charged
happened?
with second-degree murder or something.
For what?
His partner testified against him, but like he like shot this lady because they went to their house, and he said that she was gonna throw boiling water at him, but she was not even near him.
Boiling water.
Boiling
Yeah,
water,
they
that's
had
assault with a.
They had their reel on Facebook.
Yeah,
Like the
if you
little videos.
look, if you Google it, it'll be up there. I think her name was like last name was Massey or something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that came in a lot on the news yesterday. It was such a long case, and they finally charged him.
His
Hold
partner
on,
testified against him and said, yeah, he shouldn't have done it, which is good.
he probably did that to cop a plea for lesser time, because
But
I
apparently,
mean,
oh yeah, well, it's second-degree murder, so it's like 4 to 10 years or something stupid.
yeah, ex-police officer Sean Grayson guilty of second-degree murder and Sonny Massey shooting. Family is disappointed in the verdict. He basically still got off on it. 4 years, bro. He got off 4 years.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
The justice system, man.
I'm
this
pretty
is
sure
why-
he just like walked outside after he shot her, and like his partner was like trying to help render aid, and he said something on camera like, "What are you doing?" or some shit.
I mean, that's why they wear that's why they wear cameras now, man, because that will make or break your career. That camera. But this is why there's such a distrust with the police now, because I think also too, and this is just my theory, because I'm kind of a.
Those cameras aren't always on either.
Yeah, they could turn them off, but they're supposed to have them on during an altercation or an arrest of some sort. They're supposed to have them on, and they do turn them off. You can get in trouble for that. You're supposed to have it on, and you should have it on, because that could protect you in your career. Why would you not? Yeah, but it's a dirty, crooked society. I think my theory and this is just my theory, for letting like stuff like this where they get lesser sentences, I think they do this shit to rile people up, because I mean, there's no sentence is going to bring this woman back, right? But it would be more satisfying, I guess, to the family if it was a higher sentence. But I think shit like this, even like presenting all the evidence, this is supposed to rile people up. And people are already kind of like anti-authority when it comes to ICE, the police, and stuff like that. I don't know. I think soon we're going to be going into a martial law. But that's just me.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
We're definitely going into a martial law. I'm starting to see it, little by little. But I don't know what side of the fence you want to be on. But either way, it's all fucked up. But yeah, I heard about this case.
It's like a purge.
A purge? Forget about it. Nobody's going to be hungry because everybody's going to have food or whatever's left over to steal. And then like 12 hours of a purge is crazy. You can do whatever you want. Man, I wouldn't even go outside. I wouldn't go outside at all.
Put up the fucking.
You have to arm up. You will have to arm up, because even when your door is locked, people will still attempt to break in. All you have to do is shatter the glass. That to me will be crazy, man. Law and order. I don't know how long it'll last, but we need it. We need
far
it.
off, honestly. I can see that happening.
I could too.
If things keep going the way they are in the states, yeah.
People are saying this. People are saying too that the whole cutting the snap and everything off is to help encourage people to go commit crimes for survival, so that they can enact martial law. That's a theory I've been hearing buzzing around for the past week, leading up to this whole SNAP benefit thing. And like I said, I think regardless, I think Republicans and Democrats behind the scenes work together. I think they're just one big group that puts on this facade of win left and right just to fuck with people. Other than that, I'm pretty sure these people are cool with each other at the end of the day. They go party, whatever. I don't know.
Matters about whose pocket they're aligned in. Who it's like you scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of thing.
Yeah, our politicians are bought. They're bought. That's why I'm like, I don't get too much into politics, because at the end of the day, I have to worry about what's happening in my 6 feet of space. I worry a little bit about Wall Street, because I invest in Wall Street, but at the same time, you got to think, people in Wall Street make financial decisions for you before you even wake up in the morning.
You ever been to Wall Street?
For a second. I've walked past Wall Street. I've never been inside. You can't just walk inside NASDAQ.
No, I meant like outside. Is it like busy as fuck? Everybody's in a suit?
Oh, there's a lot of people in suits, but there's also tourists that want to take pictures in front of the stock exchange and stuff like that. It's a heavily guarded security area to go into. You just can't waltz up into the stock exchange. You have to actually work there.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Once you get done with the military, if you ever decide to, retire, what do you want to do next?
Well, the way I see it is I want to drive buses, or if this podcast take off, just be in entertainment. I'm actually pursuing more into entertainment. As much as I love to work for transit and work for driving buses, which I still want to do, I think I'm starting to see myself out of the show enough to be in some sort of entertainment. I like voice acting too. I've always wanted to do voice acting, and hopefully this podcast will be the catapult to entertainment. I think that's where I'm seeing myself. Let me tell you something. I used to be so reserved and so sheltered, right? But that was also my doing too, because I was able to go out and shit like that, but I kept to myself. But the past few years, I've been more of an open person with this robust personality of sorts. Still a little bit complex to some people. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I might...
You're welcome.
Oh, it's not just you.
All three holes are open?
I'm sorry, what? I beg your finest pardon? What the hell did you just say? Is all three of my holes open? Did you just ask that?
You said you're open, so I was like, all right, well, I guess
I'm not talking about that open. I'm not talking about that open like if I'm walking, my whole body whistles. I'm not that open. I'm talking about open as in personality.
Don't let the wind blow around you. They think there's a choo-choo train coming.
That's crazy. That's how you know you way too open. You probably need to sew that shit up.
You should be a train conductor when you get out, Eddie.
I do want to work on trains, or I think I said be a bus operator. That's something I've always wanted to do.
Your school will get paid for, so whatever you do.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
I told him that he should apply for it right now, because it takes a while to get on the roster to take the exam too. So he says, you're eligible to take the exam, all he has to do is take a trip to the States, take the exam, see how he passed, and then wait for everything.
You know what? I thought about that shit for a long time, and I'm actually going to probably just do that. I'm going to look up the next MTA exam, and that's the next time I'm going to put in leave to go to New York. Because the waiting list to work for the MTA could be up to 5 years, depending on your score. If you score like an 80 or 90, you're probably not going to get called for a while. But if you score like 95 into 100, they might just call you immediately.
What's on the test?
It's a basic, it's like an ASVAB. It's just like a fucking ASVAB. Yeah, it's like common sense test. Yeah, it's a common sense test. But I can work for any transit agency if I want to do that. There's civil service exams for like Chicago, Atlanta, New York, because I don't know if I want to move back to New York. I guess the only way I would move back to New York City is if I work for the MTA. But if I move back to New York, I want to move like upstate New York. It's a lot quieter. It's not as crazy, and I'm still in New York, But my it's cold. I love the cold. I love cold weather. My aunt who raised me, she wants me to move to North Carolina forever and a day. She's like, move to North Carolina. Move to North Carolina. And I'm like, why?
Because it's one of the best states.
I like North Carolina. Don't get me wrong. I have no qualms against it. I would probably prefer North Carolina over Tennessee, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I might.
Let's move to Wisconsin.
Oh, so we could go mess with Rio all the time? Yeah,
Be close to my daughter.
And tip over some cows, too. A lot of cow tipping in Wisconsin.
We only live like an hour or less from Chicago.
Chicago, I like to live in Chicago. Chicago became one of my favorite cities.
It's expensive,
instantly.
though. Even the suburbs of Chicago are expensive as hell.
Oh, yeah. When we went there, the gas prices were just rude. I was like, these are some rude-ass prices. And Chicago is not far from, like, Indiana where all the oil refineries are, but their prices are still so fucking high. Chicago, I don't know how our daughter is doing it. She's lived in Chicago for a few years now, and somehow she is getting by. So I guess all things are not impossible, but I guess we'll see. Maybe I might work for CTA. If I go to Chicago, work for CTA or whatever.
You have to apply to take that test, too.
You get shot,
for
dude.
CTA? What,
Yeah.
I don't want to get shot on the CTA?
It's not part of MTA.
No, I know. It's a whole different exam. But I'm going to look into what new exams is coming up for New York, and I would, like, legitimately take a trip out there. But that's that's an expensive trip to take a test. It would have to be 2 weeks of leave. Because one week with the jet lag, I can't do it.
But even if you do have to take the trip, it's at least worth it because then when you are done, you would say you have something you can fall back on when you get out of the military.
Oh, for sure. Well, see, I'm a truck driver too, so I can get my like CDL permits and stuff while I'm in, and then like
you could be a garbage man.
I would collect some fucking garbage.
That's my plan B.
That's good bank.
See, I remember people used to say that was like, oh, you're gonna be a garbage man when you grow up. Them motherfuckers get paid, especially in New York. You work for the city, you're getting paid. The sanitation,
and they have a union.
And you don't even get out. You don't even get out of the garbage truck anymore. You just press a button.
I mean, no, you still gotta go and collect it. You still gotta like throw it in.
Yeah, but in some places they have a whole crane operator thing. You just press some buttons and it fucking picks up the trash can.
Yeah, remember when we were going to your sister's? That big truck we were behind.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I mean, some cities. I think New York has something like that too. But I still see them in the street like collecting the trash. Which is a good workout. Just throw that shit in there. Hold on, let me see how much the salary currently is now for a garbage.
You probably smell
collector.
like donkey balls though when you go home.
You just take the suit off and throw it in the washing machine. But you know what? It's gonna be nice when you get that trip to Jamaica in the next month. Think about that shit for a second. Okay, so for right now, 2025, the starting salary for a New York City sanitation worker starts at $44,821 and can increase to $92,000 after 5.5 years. Yeah, that's more than what I'm
just tough it out
right
for
now.
a few years and then you'll be good.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Have a union too.
And it's union. And check it. You get additional compensation. You get overtime pay, night differential pay, differential payments based on specific assignments. Not to mention, in blizzards, they get overtime in blizzards. You can
and
be
the
making
hours
bank.
are good. You just wake up early, which you're already used to, and then you'll be off by like noon or 1 o'clock. When have you seen a garbage truck pass like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Never.
I have sometimes, and it depends. Like especially after like a garbage strike, and they have to like work the extra hours.
Well,
to make up
that,
for
but like on a
garbage.
normal day, you never see them past even noon sometimes.
No, they usually primarily do that shit in the morning. Primarily. Yep. I mean, it's a good pay, man. That shit is good. I'll toss some garbage around. It's not. It's an honorable job. It's not a shitty job.
And you have the snow plower.
Yeah, you could be a
That's what I'm
snowplow.
saying.
I was looking into that too because they make bank too.
Shit, in Wisconsin, where that snow never really disappears, you could be making serious bank out there doing overtime plowing snow with the sanitation. Oh yeah, for sure. You can make a lot of money doing that. But yeah, I might just take that test. But you never know. I mean, I don't know where this podcast is going to go. I don't know if it's even going to take off. But I have a strong belief that this show is going to go somewhere. I don't know where and I don't know how. But every day I have this strong belief that this podcast is going to take off somewhere. I guess we'll have to wait and see. There's so many other shows, but there are not a lot of shows like this one, I think. This show, I think, kind of stands out.
I don't think there's anything much like this. This is something unique. You got something here.
What we could do is try to audition for like a radio show or like Sirius XM. We could be on like a fucking on a channel on there in the morning
We
talk
could,
show.
but we have to share this show with Sirius. We have to like put this show out to like news networks, shit like that. Who was it? It was you. Somebody shared this shit to like New York Post in one of our episodes. It was some network we shared it to, and I was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" I was like, "What is this?"
Hey, I mean,
But man,
that's more people to see it though.
oh, of course, of course. But I mean, if it got to that point, I told my wife, I was like, it could be very much possible that this show could become something more than just what it is now. Because where we were last year compared to where we are now is tremendous. And what helped get us there was when we streamed the election last year. It brought us to we went from 1,800 roughly to, no, 1,500 to about over 6,000 followers overnight when we did that. That's why we are where we are now. And it hasn't really been dropping that much. We've been steady. It's been going up again. So who knows where the show is going to go. I really do hope that with the show take off, because I'm taking the whole team with me. This isn't just going to be, it's just going to be me. I'm taking everybody that was with me from day one on TikTok with me to the show. The co-hosts, the moderators, all that. Now, Rio, if we were to make it big on Sirius, right, would you join me on the show full time?
Yeah. We'll be on the dirty late night talk show, or like the dirty old man morning show,
And let me tell you, on Sirius,
I really could.
and let me tell you, on Sirius Radio, they're not regulated by the FCC, so we could say damn near wherever we want on that show. They're not regulated by FCC. That's the shit with like Howard Stern. Like me, Howard Stern,
And
people
Eminem.
don't like. Oh yeah, Eminem has his he has his own channel on Sirius.
Because
They
I
can say whatever the
remember
fuck
him
they want.
saying the FCC won't let me be.
And one of
Well, the
his
FCC.
songs.
Oh, you're talking about in the song, "Without Me." He said that one line. Yeah, because the FCC they censor the fuck out of him. But it's like Howard Stern, right? You guys know Howard Stern. He started on regular radio, and he's been bouncing around from radio station to radio station. He was on WNBC. He had a big falling out on that, and then he ended up on Sirius. It's the perfect home for him because he could say what he want without regulation. The only people that's going to say something to him is the people on the internet. That's it. But the FCC can't touch him. That's why, to me, he's actually one of the inspirations behind doing this podcast was Howard Stern. Because if there's one thing you know about me. No, go ahead. What you got?
I've never actually heard the story of how this all came to be. So.
This podcast.
What made you start it?
It started as a joke. Actually, you never heard the story. I love telling the story of this show. So, Rio, you probably heard this story too. So it started in 2022. I was in my last unit. We were in West Point in New York. We were tasked to help train West Point cadets and transport them and all that other shit. So it was a group of us that we will hang out in the lunch area. We'll play cards. We'll talk a lot of shit. We just talk about whatever, right? Like we do on the show. And one of them came out of nowhere and was like, yo, we need to do a podcast. We need to make this a podcast because we'll be up like late at night just bullshit. And I was like, yeah, we should. And then I blurted out, we should call it the Roundtable. And they started laughing or whatever. But they never took it serious. And the idea struck me and I was like, what if I do a podcast, right? Based on the premise of just talking, right? Talking to people. So a couple of months later, after I got back from West Point to get to Tennessee, I was doing research the whole 2 months on how to do podcasting, and I had to find a platform. And I found the platform to do the show on. It was called Anchor. Now it's called Spotify for podcasters. Long story short, the first episode I've ever done was on my cell phone, and it was only 7 minutes long, the episode. And it was an introduction. If you go, you can find that episode if you find my show on Spotify. I sound nervous. I was like, hi, my name is Austin Edwards. Welcome to the Daily Mind podcast. That energy that I got now is not there. I mean, that energy I got now was not there then. So if you listen to every single episode over time, you will hear the progression. Now, when I started the show, it was just me. I wasn't streaming until last year, and the show started on October 6th of 2022. But the first 300 or so episodes is just me talking about various topics. Then I had the idea to go streaming when I started seeing other podcasts going towards video and streaming because the market is changing. And then I started on Instagram. I did some streams on Instagram. I did some streams on Bigo. And then I was like, it wasn't gaining the momentum that I wanted it to. And then I finally caved into TikTok. I wasn't a fan of TikTok coming up because I thought it was stupid and silly. But I was like, this is where everybody is going. And if I want that exposure, that's where I need to go. And then over time, I started buying the equipment. So I went from just using a cell phone to a laptop and a karaoke mic. And then I got a soundboard with a mic and a newer laptop and an on-air sign. Now it looks like a whole production over here. I'm going to send you a picture of what my area looks like when I clean it up a little bit. So it started as a joke, but I took it a step further and was like, I'm going to do this. And this is somebody that, you know, never really was very talkative, super shy, very reserved. And I will say this show played a tremendous role in coming out, because now I can sit here in front of dozens or hundreds or whatever, and I can sit here and do this show.
Where'd you come out of? The closet?
What do you mean? I came out the closet. Yeah, sure, I came out the closet. You were in the closet. I had to make space for you. But no, I didn't come out the closet. So I started learning more about podcasting over time, and then I finally decided to go TikTok. And the first episode on TikTok that we streamed was on October 6th, on the 2-year anniversary of the show. Then I started building a team. I started seeing regulars on the show, and then I was like, you know what? You're on the show so much, you might as well be a co-host. So Captain James, he's the one that put me on TikTok. He got me enough followers to be eligible on TikTok. So he's like the co-creator of this version. Then I got Rio on the show and stuff like that. And I asked these people too. I was like, you know, if the show gets money, I will pay, but they declined the payments. So they just on the show just to be on the show. And if the show gets big, I'm going to take the same team with me that help like elevate the show. So again, that's the story of the show. It just started off as a round joke. The episodes that I call the Roundtable, right? They weren't originally called Roundtable. It was called Shooting the Shit. Each episode was just called Shooting the Shit, where we just sat around, we talked. But the name of the Roundtable came from the original idea of the joke. So I basically just brought it back for specific episodes that only appear on Fridays. So that's how
if I get gifts, I always give them back.
Yeah, I mean, and I offered these guys, I was like, listen, you know, I will pay you guys to be co-hosts if you want to. And they declined. Captain James declined, Skinless declined, he declined. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, it's whatever. But if this show ever made more money, I'm pretty sure you might want to get into it. Like, if we're making lots of money, I would be like, yo, you deserve a piece of this. You should. You play a contributing role to the show.
Right.
So why not? I'm not going to be like, oh, I got this team and I just get paid. No. I'm a firm believer of establishing a strong team in the beginning to where everybody gets recognized, everybody gets compensated. I mean, again, you want to get paid on the show is a choice. But I would think if the show got bigger, you probably might want to get in on it. You know what I mean? I would, right? So, yeah, that's how the show started. I love a humble beginning of something.
Just the little bit of time that I've been around, it's done to me a world of good myself, because it's made me where I've come out of my show more. I talk more. My boyfriend even says it. I talk more, and I'm coming out of my show a little bit better. So it's done me a lot of good, just like finding your show. So
I've had a few people that said it. And it's crazy because I had a few people that said that. Drip said the same thing. She wrote like a long paragraph to me and was like, you know, I'm glad I found this show. You know, it put me where I need to be. And you know what? Even on her page, she's increasing with followers and stuff because of the exposure from the show. And then they brought her out more to be more like herself. Again, that was never the premise of the show originally when it started. It was just me just talking, right? But now I see that the show is impactful. So there's no turning back, going back to the old way or even quitting the show. The show, I don't see the show quitting no time soon. It's going to go for as long as I go. And that's just it. I mean, that's why I'm a firm believer.
Like,
I know.
You've got something unique here. And I really do think eventually it's going to go big.
I mean, in the 1 year, that we started streaming on TikTok, it's taken a tremendous step because if, again, you listen to the shows that I've done a year, like 2 years ago, it's dramatically different because it was just me, you know, talking about topics, but it was primarily me. And you know, you can't only talk to yourself on the show, but ultimately what was happening was I was doing the show, but I'm still talking to an audience that would stream the show. But now when I listen to these episodes, they feel like a radio show. I feel more interactive. I feel more alive. I feel like I want to just continue doing the episode. Sometimes I don't even want to stop the show, but there's, I got to stop the show. I got a life to live.
Right.
But there's times where I just want to keep talking. We had shows that went 3 hours recently. I got to find out what's the longest show. We went almost 4 hours on a show one time, and we were just talking. We're just simply talking. It was a roundtable episode, quite like this one. And look, we just hit 2 hours on this show, just talking. And as an audience, because I like to put people on. I like to promote people. This is not my show anymore. It's not my show. It's everybody's show. That's just the way I see it.
Continue to look at it too, because if you continue to have that outlook where it's not just your show, it's everybody's show, that'll be a big impact, and it'll give you a platform you never thought you'd be able to have.
Listen, I didn't even think I'd be this far now. The first day I hit record on my phone on that first episode, I swear I sat there and I looked at this phone. And I wish I still had the phone because I could have put it in history, but I had to trade it in. I traded in that phone. I think it was a Samsung A32. And I sat there and I looked at this phone and everything was set up. There was no setup. I had no computer, no nothing. And I pressed record and that changed everything. I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But for 7 minutes and 42 seconds changed everything. And now it's here.
Yeah, I remember when your shows used to be 20 minutes, 30 minutes. An hour,
it increased
6
over
hours.
Time. No, I never done a 6-hour show. But no.
How long was election night?
Election night went for almost 5 hours. The election night almost went for like 4 hours and 55 minutes or some shit like that.
And you had to work the next day too. I remember.
I was exhausted, dude. I was exhausted. But people were talking about it at my job. They was like, "Yeah, yo, we saw your election stream and this and that." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I was exhausted." But no, because when the show started, it was only a half. The first episodes was 7 minutes, but the premise was that every show was going to be a half hour, and then I increased the show to 1 hour. So every show has to be at least an hour, and it could go for as long as the show goes, but it has to be at least an hour. And there's times where it's like, yeah, I got to go, but like if people want to keep talking, we keep talking. I'm like, okay, until I know for a fact I need to get off. Then we get off. But no, I mean, the show has came a long way, and I honestly strongly believe that there's more that's going to happen with this show if it picks up on, like somebody picked this shit up or something goes viral on the show. Hopefully something good, though. I
honestly think it will. I think someone will pick it up.
I think so. It's different. I said this. I've seen, and I've watched other podcasts. I listen to other podcasts and the live streams. And what I come to find out on TikTok is that a lot of these streamers and podcasters, and shout out to them, they always talk about the same old shit. It's always about, relationships, black versus white, this and that. I talk about things that nobody else really talks about, that we do think about, but we don't think about out loud. So that's what separates this show from everybody else, is that we talk about shit that everybody else either don't think about, care about, or don't want to talk about.
Doesn't want to talk about out loud.
Exactly. Everybody talks about relationships, this and that. Look, I talked about, role playing. How many streams have you came across on here that talked about role playing? It's risky work.
Exactly.
Not to mention, we are pushing the envelope on this show a lot lately. And I can see where some people don't want to really do like certain things like that without getting in trouble. But yeah. Hey, I got Anna in the chat. Yes, we are still going. What's going on, my co-host? Anna was actually my first female co-host who joined me around the time that we started streaming on here. And I was like, we can use a female touch on this show. And she's a great co-host when she's on here. Compared to Drip, her and Drip are different. Anna's a little bit more cool, leveled energy, where you got Drip that's like high energy. So I got the best of both worlds on this show that can tell things and talk on different levels, which is dope. So she was my first female co-host on the show, and has stuck with me ever since on the show. And then Drip, she appeared on the show out of nowhere one time as a guest. And then she's been on here every single time, to the point where I'm like, okay, you're on here so much, you might as well be a co-host. And she's been dragging a lot of she's been dragging a lot of noise and attention into the show too. So I have a team that's built up. And I'm like, this is solid. I think we can all work and make this work.
Yeah,
and if
you
it gets
got a good team
big,
behind you, man.
oh, we do. And one thing about this show is that nobody really argues on this show compared to other streams and podcasts where people talking over each other.
Only
You got, like,
when
8
Mahal's
boxes.
on one.
Not even, no. In fact, you and Mahal has gotten much better over time. It has not gotten to that point. Now, Mahal, he's my oldest running guest on the show. I think he's like 60 something. He's my oldest guest, but he's been around since day one on this show. When it
He's a
started
dirty
streaming.
old man.
He could be. I come around. He's a little bit of a dirty old man. He is. When he mentioned something about Drip's tattoo, yeah, I was like, Mahal, you need to slow it down now.
Yeah, Mahal's trying to get freaky on the chat,
I
dude.
think Mahal's the one who said that we look like siblings.
Yeah, he was the one that said that we look like brother and sister, and I was like,
I
no, we're
kinda
related,
see it.
but we're not brother.
I mean, if you look at us and look at our glasses and everything, we kind of do look similar.
Okay, now what happens if we take off the glasses though? Because I don't think I've ever seen you on here with glasses. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, that's crazy. What the fuck?
Yep.
That is wild. Oh my god. From the smirk and everything. I it's crazy because I come to find out she's related on my dad's side. And I'm still trying to put the pieces together, but man, it's insane. That is crazy. No, it's crazy. But it's cool though. It's cool.
Oh yeah, it's cool. But it is crazy. I can see it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
It's because
Wow,
Pop's
we-
a gangster, dude.
well, no, see, she's not my sister, okay, but
No,
like,
he's still a gangster.
I mean, yeah, he's everywhere. I guess he's everywhere. I just try to get in contact with
Well, I
with
mean,
another sister.
It's weird for me because I don't know if I've ever told you this, and I guess this will be the first time I'm saying it on the show, but
Okay.
I've never actually met my biological father.
No, you told me that. You told me that before.
So that is even more crazy for me, you know?
See, I would ask if you knew his. Oh no, you never met him, so you wouldn't even know his name anyway. I'm still putting the pieces on. Like, I think you came up as like a third or fourth cousin on Ancestry, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it's
think it was
distant,
third.
but it's not that distant, right?
Yeah.
So, but we are related, and I'm still trying to connect the pieces because distant relatives, it goes generation to generation, and it
yeah.
could be a little bit difficult because I'm on there every day checking for new matches and stuff.
Aunt.
Could be from a great aunt or
Always nice
something
to
of that
find out-
nature.
so it's always nice to find out you have more family in the world, you know?
I have 14,000 matches, over 14,000 matches and counting. Every day I get at least 10 to 20 new matches, but they're like third, fourth cousins, half cousins, once removed type cousins. I haven't gotten any major hits since I got on Ancestry and found my half sister. That was like the biggest hit I got, and that was even crazy. Met for the first time and everything. We look alike. Shit, everybody that we've been around said that we look alike, and even looking at her, and I'm just like, this is really scary shit. But yeah, I mean, it's cool seeing that other people that you may know. It's interesting. Some people gotten to me, like you and a few other people and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting stuff. It really is. But I guess before we start wrapping up the show, I think it is about that time. Do we got anything else we got going on? I know Anna, she's out there as a chola right now at her friend's house. KK, you got your home right now.
Anna caught a body, dude. She got that.
Oh yeah, she had the
teardrop.
teardrop on her eye. Oh man, yeah, Anna's dope though. I love Anna. She's awesome.
Here,
What's up?
I don't remember if I told you I was going to school and stuff.
I meant to ask you about that. How is school? My shit's delayed right now because of some transcript issues, and then of course the government shutdown. But how's school going for you though?
It's good. I've got a 90 in there. I've got like a B in there right now.
Oh, okay. See, I was a B student in high school for sure. Not much an A student, but I was definitely a B student. But that's what's up. But you're enjoying it though.
And then we're going to go. Clinicals are coming up, so I'll be doing clinicals soon.
Nice. But at least it's keeping you busy. It's keeping you grounded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's dope. I'm supposed to start school on the 20th, and I can't even fucking start school they're having an issue with processing my transcript. I think we kind of figured out what it was, but then also tuition assistance has been like on hold because of the government shutdown. So I'll try to leap into the November class or even the January class, which the January class will be cool. It'll be a nice new start for the year. I can probably do the January one, but I was so looking forward to already starting school.
Oh yeah.
But I'm thinking about even changing what I want to go to school for, because I even looked into psychology. But then I was like, well, what the fuck, where would I use psychology at? You know what I mean? I have to find somewhere to do that.
On the podcast.
For one, your show, you can use that on your show perfectly.
You could also like be like a fucking psychiatrist
Counselor.
and work anywhere.
Yeah, that too.
Counselor at like a school or anything.
Just the fundamental learning in psychology. What you learn in psychology, you can adapt it to your show too, man.
That's true, because
I don't want
tell
you to
right
read
now,
my mind though.
I can kind of read your mind right now. You think about putting heels on. Am I good? Am I right?
Fuck no.
I
You need to
some
go
more
to
work
school.
then.
You need to go to school.
I need to go to school. I need to go to
Yeah,
school. No, my aunt and my dad, they're like unofficial psychologists. Everybody, well, no, actually, my aunt has a degree in psychology, but my dad doesn't. But everybody goes to him with problems. They sit there and unload their whole life onto him. The same shit happens to me, and I'm
So
not
he's
even
Dr.
like a
Phil.
psychologist. He's Dr. Phil without the degree. Everybody comes to me with their issues. Everybody,
Yeah, but-
and I'm like,
You could get licensed as a psychologist and do pro bono work. Imagine you're licensed as a psychologist and then you still are in the service and you're doing a CQ shift and another person calls you and you help prevent them from doing anything.
I could do that. I one time prevented somebody from taking themselves out one time on the phone. Actually, this happened twice.
I'd be the opposite. I can't be a psychiatrist.
I can see that with you, Rio.
Yeah, you as my
I'd
psychologist.
say good luck, buddy.
Yeah, I can see.
Wow.
Exactly. I can see you saying
Good luck. That'll be $300. Yeah, that's a great way to pay for psychiatry. But no, I'm thinking about it. Who knows? If I'm having issues with this school in terms of trying to go into transportation and logistics, I'm probably just gonna go for psychology and maybe apply it to the show, because if I think about it, no, who said that this is like a therapy session for them? It was Anna and it was Drim. They said this is kind of like therapy for them. And that's kind of what made me think about the whole psychology thing. And I was like, well, I mean, because I do have a complex mind of my own, but I'm really good at reading the room and reading people. And that was something growing up I didn't think I could do because I was so shy. Like, KK, let me tell you, I can look like let's say if I was younger, I couldn't even look you in the eye to talk to you. I'd be looking down on the ground. That's how painfully shy I was. But now I can sit here and look and I can talk to people. It's like basically like a hidden talent. Maybe my life has never really been into transit. Maybe my calling is psychology. Who knows? I guess only time will tell, right? Maybe so. Maybe. And then Anna, I forgot, you said you're channeling your inner Chola, your Chola energy. Simone Holmes. It's crazy. I hope you're having fun though. But before we wrap up the show, because I think it is about that time.
Man.
Oh wait, where's your Mexican side, Rio? You don't really exhibit that much, do you?
You like
know what?
seaman.
Hey yo, that's gay, Holmes. Hey, chill out. No, I remember when De La Torre dressed up as a cholo that one time. That shit had me rolling. I wish I still had that picture. And that one night, I think he showed that he accidentally sent the picture of him like deep throating a bottle of Corona, and he quickly deleted it. I couldn't even like screenshot it in time to show you, but I remember seeing that shit. That shit had me rolling. But anyway, I'd like to give my shout outs, of course, first and foremost to executive producer, co-host Rio A585, followed by Anna, also my co-host. And now I guess she could be promoted to executive producer as well, because now that we have this chat, I got a team. And then we got to promote, right? So she's also now executive producer, co-host. And of course, I got my cousin down on the bottom left. KK, thank you for popping up on the show and hanging out with me. Super, super fun. And of course, my wife, my biggest of supporters on the live, even though she's about 15 feet away from me. Well, thank you for joining on my show. And
you're welcome.
Yeah, it echoes when we're near each other, so we try
Hey,
not to be
pick
next
up
to
on
each
the
other.
hints, Eddie. That's all I gotta say.
Come on, man.
Okay, hold on. What is this?
No, that's not a hint. I'm talking about the hints. Pick up on them. You're losing out.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I know. I'm not a guy of hints. Like I said, I like to get into the act, but hints, yeah, yeah, I got to get more into the hints. All right, you women sometimes are just complex. You know what I mean? Just don't do all that. Just bend me over or something. I don't fucking know. Hey, pause.
Hey,
but
we still got to see that arch. We still got to see that arch.
You're not seeing that.
Another day.
I'll draw it for you. How about that? Yeah, not right now. Definitely not right now. Oh, and let me get my other shout outs. Mahal, let me see. Jay Haji was on my show. Yeah, he was on there earlier. I'm just scrolling up, seeing who passed by earlier on the show. Had Mahal, Jay Haji. Oh, and Michelle from Florida, of course, big supporter of the show. I was on her live as a guest. You know, it feels so good to be a guest on somebody else's live. It felt weird at first, but I'm like, it feels good. You know what I mean? I let somebody else do the talking sometimes because I talk a lot. But no, I was on her show yesterday, on her stream for about a few minutes, kicking it with her and shit like that. She's good people. Yeah, we didn't have Drip on the show today because she's probably like trick or treating and shit with the kids, which is all good. No problem. We haven't had Skinless on the show in a while too. He's transitioning out of the army kind of deal. So I don't know what the fuck he's been doing lately.
Did you show them the photo of the food?
No, I can't really show it. I mean, I could show it on here, but I'm still getting used to how to show photos on here. It's kind of weird. I'll get to that point at some point, but I will make a post of this food.
I could go up.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure your camera roll is cleaned up. I don't want to see any.
That's what I got to go through too. You're not gonna see. Only shrimp you're gonna see is on the plate. Okay, I don't have a shrimp. All right, and I'm not gonna describe it here either. One of my cousins on here. I'm not gonna describe it.
Yeah.
My wife knows. No, I'm not gonna do that. My wife knows all too well. That's the only person that needs to know. Her and my doctor. Anyway, so wrapping the show.
You let your doctor fondle you.
That's usually how a checkup goes, man. What the fuck is supposed to do? That's always been weird to me, man. That's still weird. Anyway, I'm wrapping it up. Next show. Hurry up! Okay. My wife is gonna attempt to show you a picture. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a second. I'll give her a second because she's and I'm gonna tell you right now, the food last night was so good, filling, and the presentation was so good. Like, I don't know. To me, I know when the food's gonna be good when the presentation is gonna be good.
I just sent it via WhatsApp.
Okay, so hey, Rio, she just sent you a picture of it on WhatsApp, and I'm gonna post a picture of it too right afterwards. So, I got to get used to the whole green screen thing, I guess. Working on it, but anyway,
I don't know how you can share it or upload it because I can't do it on my end.
I don't know either. I mean, I don't know. I'm still getting used to this. Don't worry, we'll figure it out together. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your Halloween. Next show is to be determined. I'm gonna work on the schedule and stuff right now. Meantime, enjoy the rest of your evening. And then I got your address because I will put you in the queue to send you stuff. To be determined. I'll let you know when I send it to you, okay?
All right. Hey, I'm going to call you tomorrow and talk to you tomorrow too. So just look out for that.
Yes, I will be available. You have my WhatsApp, so that's the best way to reach me. So yeah, just call me on WhatsApp. I'll be available. Yep.
Right.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you all. And we will do this again next time. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye,
Peace.
everybody.
Bye.
Later. You too.
Hold up.